Just the Luka the dice. Hello there, Wargamers, and welcome to another episode of Just the Luka the Dice. Today I play against Josh from Dayton, Ohio. I once knew a man from Dayton, Ohio. We were just talking about this off camera. We played World of Warcraft back in the day. He has since moved on, and me as well, in a way. But I play World of Warcraft a lot right now, too, just, separate from all that. Anyways, I lose track of what we're talking about. Today we do Warhammer 40k 8th edition. I was going to say Chapter Approved 2019, more importantly.
Yeah.
We're going to be doing one of the new Maelstrom missions. We've already figured out all of our cards. We have to set the objectives up still. We'll do that in a moment. And we'll randomize our mission. Maybe, you know what? I'll do one of the 4 I haven't done yet. Have you done any of the Maelstrom missions yet?
Never.
Okay,
Not
so one of the 4 will be new for you as well.
Yeah.
I am doing a list I've done in the past, but it got FAQ'd once and it got crapped on. Understandably, and I'll explain why when I show off the list. And then it got FAQ'd again to be less poo, but still undesirable. But with the recent point drops in Chapter Approved, I am intrigued to play it again. So tonight we have Night of the Living Pox, I guess. Curse of the Walking Pox. We have a lot of undead walking up the table with Typhus. So hopefully you'll enjoy that. It's a massive Death Guard Horde army versus the Space Wolves, or Space Foxes?
Space foxes, space wolves, space mammals.
All of the wolves are painted up as foxes, so we'll go ahead and check that out too. Josh here is obviously a fan of foxes, as you can see. All of his Fenrisian wolves are painted up as foxes. It looks quite good. Unfortunately, no obligatory snowboard. So we fighting in the city for this one. And I guess let's go take a look at the armies and play this game. So sit back and relax and enjoy. Bam. Death Guard Horde, everyone. A lot of cultists. We have 110 cultists here. We got 2 squads of 40 and 3 squads of 10 and a squad of Pox Walkers. So we're running 2 battalions here. We have 2 HQs to the left, 2 HQs to the right, and a smattering of elites in the middle, just to kind of go in whatever detachment. It doesn't really matter where they go. We'll say they're just in one battalion. That's going to give me a total of 13 command points for this game, and I will definitely be needing those command points because I'll be using probably Insane Bravery a lot, as well as the improved Pox Walker ability stratagem. They cost 1 command point, where whenever an infantry model dies within 7 inches, instead of them killing an infantry model, I get to add a Pox Walker to the unit. It was recently FAQ. No, it was not recently. They went through 2 changes here. The first one was Pox Walkers could not be increased beyond their maximum starting size. Everything else was the same, though. They could go back up to 20 very quickly. And then no one brought Pox Walkers anymore because they weren't fun. Kind of the whole point was to have a big squad of Pox Walkers, right? Well, for the fun aspect of it. The other one was a little more OP. There was a nasty list of Death Guard, Pox Walkers, and Typhus, and I don't know if it was a patrol or a battalion, but it was pretty much that. And then you had another detachment with Abaddon in it, and then you had an Alpha Legion detachment of like 200 cultists, and they were all surrounded with Pox Walkers. The cultists were -1 to hit over 12. The Pox Walkers would have Cloud of Flies on them, so they couldn't get shot, and then Abaddon, being right in the middle, would give all the 200 cultists immune to morale, so none of them would run away either. And then if you ever did whittle one down, you would just do endless tides of traders to bring him back, because I think that was before that got FAQ'd as well. So it was just an overall really obnoxious list that took forever to play, and the opponent would never really amount to doing anything, because there was too many command points, and anytime you killed one model, it would just get added to the Pox Walkers and all that nasty stuff. So now Pox Walkers can be increased beyond their maximum starting size, but you have to pay the points for it. So that's what I did here. This list standing, forgot to mention we're doing 1,750 points, because I think Steve has convinced me that I think 1,500 is still a little low. I don't mind 1,500, but where 8th edition is right now, there's just too much you can add to a 2,000 point list. So 1,750 feels about right. This list here, pretty tame. It's about 1187. I can't remember the exact number. All I know is I have 563 points to spare. All of this you see here, the cultists and the Poxwalkers, all went down 1 point per model, so that's 130 points I've saved right there. Typhus went down, I think, about 20 points, and the Malignant Plaguecaster went down 15 points. The Demon Princess stayed the same. All those elites in the middle stayed the same. So I saved a good amount of points in this list. I really want to show off the point changes here. I don't think this is going to be OP in any way. It's just going to be fun. Something that you at home can do, assuming you have enough cultists. I know a lot of people out there do have a lot of cultists. Now, I know I'm rambling. I just want to kind of give you a little bit of backstory on the list, I suppose. The theme of the list is very much the same. Kill cultists, nearby Poxwalkers. Poxwalkers get bigger. Now at Poxwalkers at 5 points per model. At 563 points, I can add an extra 100 and is it 12 Poxwalkers? Yeah, I think it's like 112 extra Poxwalkers to that unit. Can't do any more than that, so I'll have to keep a tally of how many Poxwalkers I've added to the unit past its starting size there. I'll have to, I'll have to actually double check if it matters if I'm below my starting size. Chances are I won't ever be below my starting size unless I don't get to go first, but I don't think you have a whole lot of shooting in your list anyways. It's all mostly close combat.
There's a lot of close combat, yeah.
There are bolt guns and stuff like that, but it's not like assault cannons, and so I think the Poxwalkers. Yeah, there's no aggressor. I think the Poxwalkers overall will be pretty okay. Now we'll just do the elites pretty quickly. They're here to mostly support the Poxwalkers and the stuff surrounding them. The Tallyman lets me get Death Guard stratagem command points back if I roll hard 7 whenever I use them, and he acts as a Dark Apostle essentially, allowing me to reroll hit rolls and the fight phase. We have the Noxious Blightbringer right in the middle. I haven't brought this guy in a long time. He gives Death Guard units nearby the ability to roll, I believe it's 2 dice when running and choosing the highest result. And lastly, we have a Foul Blightspawn, just because he's really good on his own for his hitting power, but he does have an aura of enemy units charging nearby him have to fight last, or they essentially lose their charge bonus if they do charge into him. For the HQs, we have Typhus, who is a big part of the list. He's the Lord of the Destroyer Hive, or host of the Destroyer Hive, one of the two. He gives Poxwalkers within 7 inches of him +1 strength, +1 toughness. That's a pretty big deal there. And then we have a Demon Prince beside him. So Typhus won't be the Warlord, though. I should mention that Typhus knows Putrescent Vitality and Blades of Putrefaction, two specifically Poxwalker buffing Psyche powers. Demon Prince here is just going to know Miasma of Pestilence. He's going to be the Warlord, though. Double Malefic Talon, the Separating Plate, and the Revoltingly Resilient Warlord trait. So he's got a 2-up armor save, and he passes mortal wounds back in close combat. If he, on a 4 or more, if he makes a saving throw in close combat. And he has a 4-up to ignore damage instead of a 5-up. Over here in the other battalion, we have a Demon Prince with wings. This one's going to have, he's got a mace there. It's the old black mace from back in the day when the Demon Prince could take that. He has a talon, and I'm going to play it as an axe, because why not? Wings. He's going to know Miasma of Pestilence as well. I'm keeping it simple on the Psychic Power so I don't get too confused, and you watching don't get too confused. And then we have a Malignant Playcaster, down a lot of points. He is going to know the other powers that I feel like taking. Curse of the Leper. I choose a unit. I roll 7 dice. And for every roll that exceeds their toughness characteristic, they take a mortal wound. And then Gift of Contagion, it's a random D3. If I get it off, they either lose a strength, attack, or toughness on an enemy unit within range. And that's it for my list. If the explanation was a little much, you'll understand more as you see it play on the table. Let's go take a look at the Space Wolves. And here they are. About 1750 points here from Josh.
I think I'm off by about 4 points, but yeah.
So how many detachments do you have here?
I have 2 detachments, a battalion on the left and an outrider on the right.
We'll start with the battalion.
Starting with the battalion, we'll say from the top, I've got 3 eliminators, 2 with las fusils and 1 instigator bolt carbine. To the left of that is a venerable dreadnought with missile launcher and twin las cannon. To the right we have 5 wolfen with 2 frost claws, 2 thunderhammers and storm shields, and 1 great axe.
The frost claw and the great axes went down. I think the thunderhammer storm shields stayed the same because they were always a really good build on them.
Oh yes. And then to the left of that we have Luka the Trickster.
Thank you. We got the elite character choice here. I haven't seen him brought in a while, but he went down a lot of points. Actually, all the Space Wolf characters went down.
All Space Wolf characters did.
Which is what should have happened, because they're grossly overcosted. All Space Marine characters were grossly overcosted, other than the new Primaris ones.
And then below that, we have a 16-man squad.
Blood Claws.
Of Blood Claws, yes.
Do they have a Wolfguard leader? I assume that, yes, this is him right here, the Terminator. I just noticed him.
The Terminator is the Wolfguard pack leader.
Yep.
With, Thunderhammer Storm Shield. To the left of them is just the Sergeant. I gave him just a power axe.
Okay, that makes sense. And then we have 2 Intercessor squads, it looks like.
Yep, 2 Intercessor squads, standard gear. Each one has an auxiliary grenade launcher, and the Sergeant has chainsword.
Do you have bolt rifles, I assume? The rapid fire guns?
Yep, bolt rifles.
We got a Rune Priest over here.
Yep, that'll be my I brought 2 HQs for this one. So the first one is the Rune Priest, and I gave him Murderous Hurricane and Tempest Wrath for his powers. I also gave him the Runic Armor so that he has a 5-up invuln, because I've learned my lesson.
Yeah, give him an invuln. It's quite nice that he has access to that, so he might as well do it.
And then in front, above him, is my Primaris Wolf Priest with standard gear, Absolver, Pistol, and Crozius.
And then the Outrider.
With the Outrider, I have, first off, it is Thunderwolf Cavalry with Storm Shield, Thunderhammer, Storm Shield, Frost Axe, and then 2 claws. Wolfen claws.
They're wolf claws, right? Okay.
Yeah,
Nice.
wolf claws.
And then we have.
And we have a 10-man squad of Sky Claws. One of them's a Wolf Guard pack leader.
Is that the guy over here?
Yep. I gave him 2 plasma pistols.
Cool.
I thought it'd be fun to paint that, build that.
Sure. He's kind of like a Moritat from 30k, but without Moritat existing.
Yep. And then just the standard gear of chain swords and bolt pistols.
Okay, that works. Yeah. Skyclaws. They have a lot of attacks now, and they hit on 2s, so they're I think surprisingly reliable, especially with that 12-inch movement.
Yeah. And then above that is just 15 Fenrisian foxes.
Foxes! Instead of wolves, in this case, these are just gigantic foxes. Giant, like bigger than Space Marine sized foxes. Oh, it's terrifyingly big. And then are these the 2 name characters then?
Yep, 2 name characters. Below that is Canis Wolfborn. Standard gear. I mean, it's just 2 claws. And then above him is Herald Deathwolf.
Yeah, again, these all went down drastically in points. So you're gonna probably see, at least you'll have a lot more fun playing the name characters without worrying about them costing 180 points, 185 points.
Yeah, you would never see
points.
this many name characters in an army with the old list of chapter approved.
No, this list would be almost 2,000 points, if not more. And don't forget, this is 1750, so like that's how much points these characters dropped. I don't know exactly. They all vary, right? Some are 20, some are 40. It's like ridiculous.
Yeah.
Who's your warlord though?
I'm gonna make Harold my wolf lord. Well, he is a wolf lord, but he's gonna be my commander.
That'll
be him with the axe. Yeah.
Oh, that's Canis. That's right.
Yeah, that's Canis.
Harold Deathwolf back there.
He has the warlord trait Saga of the Wolfkin, which is he gets an additional attack, but once he's gotten 5 attacks, then he can give that to the rest of his army.
He has to, if he kills 5 models, then everyone within 6 inches of him also gets a further attack if they charge and all that stuff too. So he gets pretty much I'm lost for words. Shock Assault, and then that combines to quite a bit. Now, what relic do you have on one of these 2 guys?
A relic. Well, I've decided that for my relic, I'm just going to give my Primaris Wolf Priest a Wolfenstone.
That's always a good pick. And then that will be it for the Space Wolves of today's game. Now to the table and the Maelstrom mission. Here is the battlefield for today's game between Josh and myself. Another urban fight. Yeah, it's nice to have urban fights every now and then. I'm actually a big fan of them myself. And a lot of the training we have for the urban fights are nice too, because they have that like flat surface, like, okay, I'm in cover, or I'm on top of a building, and then you can use crates for good line of sight blocking stuff too. A lot of good line of sight blocking on this table. Funny enough, Josh doesn't actually have any shooting, and neither do I really, so it's not going to be that big of a deal. All it's going to do is just hinder us.
I've got a little bit of shooting. It's just not the right kind of shooting.
Yeah, it's fair. It's
like
just it's like forced shooting that I have to take this gun, so I got some shooting. I, on the other hand, barely have any guns. It's a table war mat, if you are curious about where we got the Cityscape mat. And one thing I like about table war mats, a lot of other mats out there do it sometimes too, but the lines on the design are all actually mapped out for the battlefield deployments, minus the 3 new ones. But you have the little flares that go across the table, that's your vanguard. You have your walking lines here, those are your hammer and anvil, and then like 1 foot up here, this sidewalk line is your Dawn of War. So it's kind of convenient that way as well, not having to always measure. And then we have a bunch of Games Workshop and Greenleaf terrain. They made a lot of the buildings for us here. Greenleaf, Adam, he does all that stuff. Now, to the meat of the game. We're doing new Maelstrom War. We've already constructed our decks. We've seen our opponent's armies. We've done that. We put our 6 objectives down. I got 4. I ended up putting these 3 on this line here. So I got 5, 6, 4. Over there we got 1, 3, and 2 is... Sorry, it's 1 over there, and then 2 is over there in the corner. I just kind of guessed, and I was wrong. Now we have to figure out which type of mission we're going to do in Maelstrom War. Like I said, I'm going to do, of the 4, I haven't done yet, just to try and change it up. And then we'll determine an attacker and defender, determine the deployment, show you guys that, and we'll play our game. So we ended getting Confined Command. These new Maelstrom War missions don't alter the missions drastically. They just kind of throw in an extra rule there. We have the same kind of schemes of war: draw 5 cards, play 3 cards every turn, first strike, line breaker, slay the warlord as your secondary objectives. But with Confined Command, at the start of my movement phase, or at the start of Josh's movement phase, you get to tell your opponent to put a card they put in play back into their hand, and they have to put a different card from their hand into play. So you can't put the same card back down. So you're kind of limited. You're only really going to have 2 good cards a turn. The other one's going to be a wild card maybe. Unless you're lucky and your hand is nothing but good cards, then it won't affect you all that much. Now Josh and I are going to roll off for determining attacker and defender. The winner gets to determine if they want to be attacker or defender. I'll be the attacker. in this case. So that means the defender has to randomize or determine the map. So go ahead and roll the d6, and that'll be our deployment zone. And then you get to pick a zone and deploy second.
1.
So it's going to be 1, and
Spearhead.
then I think you're right. So that's going to be Spearhead Assault, so kind of a hammer and anvil, but with an elongated tip. So pretty much deploying right up to the top of that building. I think it's a further 3 inches from this line, I believe, so it's deploying up to about there, to about down to here. We'll show you that in a moment. And then, which side would you like, Josh? Do you want the side you're beside right now, or do you want to deploy over here? It's pretty symmetrical. Ish. All that really matters is where the objectives were placed, but I'm pretty sure you kind of mirrored my objective placement in a way, except yours are a little bit more skewed to the corners. So this one's got 2 easy objectives, this one's got 2 easy objectives, and there's 2 contested objectives in the middle. We actually got a pretty symmetrical map. So the board's pretty symmetrical, right? So we have 1 ruined building on both ends, we have a solid building in both corners here, we have 1 giant one in the middle, and then 2 ruined buildings in both of these corners. The only difference really is the destroyed statue over here as opposed to the standing statue. Now, based on that, Josh is going to go with the standing statue.
Right.
That's where the Death Guard probably were coming in
the
from
idea
anyways.
is that when they were coming through, they probably vandalized as much as they could.
So I will be deploying my army first and getting to choose to go first. Josh will counter deploy against me. So we'll show you guys that. Deployment is complete. I know it looks like I've just got a mess of models over here, but there's a method to this madness. First of all, I got a 10-man squad of close... Oh, I forgot to mention, all my 10-man squads are extra close combat weapons and pistols. Mostly so I can differentiate the units over a tactical thing. Just I'm trying to keep this easy for myself. This is taxing enough. I got 10 over here on objective 2, spread out. You don't even have anything in reserve, so I guess they don't need to spread out, which is nice at the same time, but I guess you want to use your things right away. We have 40-man cultist blob of shooty boys. We have the 10-man squad starting here. You can see them there, and then the 40-man squad is screening over here. Oops. And then trailing back to over here, and it separates right there where the Demon Prince is. Actually, yeah, right there. So the other 40-man shooting squad is all encompassing over here, up to the close combat squad, and then I have a 10-man close combat squad over here. And then the Pox Walkers smack dab in the middle, trio of characters all within 7 inches of pretty much everything because of all the spreading out of the models. And then Typhus right there, kind of up front, just because he is the slowest, so he needs to start as far forward as he possibly can. And that's it for me. And then opposite, we have Skyclaws, Eliminators, Wolfen, Bloodclaws, Lucas the Trickster, your Warlord, Canis, this is Herald, and then we have the Fenrisian Wolves, we have the Intercessors, 2 5-man squads, both lumped up. Is it a 10-man? It's 2 5-man squads, right?
2 5-man squads.
So we have 4 up front, I assume is 1 squad.
We'll do 5 here.
And then 5 there, okay.
Yeah.
Thunderwolf Cavalry, Vendread, where's this? Lone Boy.
Oh, I don't know why he's there.
Lone Boy goes there. Boop.
Okay.
Up with the rest of the foxes making fox sounds. But to a bigger scale. And nothing is held back on the side of the table, so everything you see on the table is our entire forces. About 1750 again from Josh, and I am down 563 points, but we'll see the Pox Walkers expand. Now, because I'm the attacker, I deployed first. I get to dictate who goes first or second. I would like to try and go first, so I assume you want to attempt to seize.
I will attempt to seize, definitely.
So we're going to try and see a seize here from the Space Wolves on Josh's side to see if they go first in this battle round. We've already picked our cards. I actually had a mulligan down to 4 because I didn't like my first 5 at all. Oh! Hey, look at that. You sure you don't want to use my dice?
Oh, that's a good question. Who knows?
So it is in fact going to be Space Wolves turn 1 in this game. These are the cards that Josh chose to play, and because we're doing command constraint, tactical constraint, something command, I get to put one of these back in his hand. So secure 1 and 6, also defend 1 and secure 6. So we have 6 down this road and 1 over there. So I'm gonna say this one goes back in your hand. Just because I don't care about you going for those ones.
Alrighty.
And then you get to put another one down. You can make it face. You're just gonna put it face down, I assume. There's no reason to show that off then. Secret from me.
Yeah.
So top of the first turn's movement phase, I throw that card back in his hand. I assume everything is going to advance forward.
Advance.
For the most part.
Yeah, pretty much just advance.
So this is where it all starts. I assume everything's gonna move except for the eliminators. We'll show you where it all ends up though. Voila! Everything surges forward, minus the eliminators and the Venerable Dreadnought, they stay back. I think everything advanced, except for the intercessors. No psychic powers in range in the Psychic Phase, so it's on to shooting. The only thing that can fire are the Elims, the 2 squads of intercessors, and the Vendread. Where would you like to start?
Let's start with the eliminators.
Alright, we got 3 of them here. We have a trio of... We have a lot of choices here. A lot of characters to potentially go for. Sergeant's not in range to fire, so he's going to give +1 to hit and wound to the 2 last fusils. They're going to fire into my Pox Walkers in the back there.
Did you want to spend a command point to turn those into characters?
I have to do that on my turn.
Oh.
Yeah, that's why the seize the initiative is a pretty big deal. Though I'm not too concerned about the eliminators right... Well, we'll see how much damage they can do.
Right.
Are they one shot each, or...?
They're 1 shot each.
Alright, so 1 shot each, hitting on 2s.
Hitting on 2s because the sergeant's
Yep.
choosing not to shoot.
Both hit.
Okay.
2s to wound, I assume.
Yeah.
What strength is it?
Strength 8.
Yep.
Ooh.
1 wound!
No. It is what it is.
Oh, sorry, how much damage is it?
It's 3 damage.
Oh, 5, 3.
2 more dice.
Alright, so, and well, you know what? He tried. He really did try. But we're gonna lose, I guess, this Poxwalker back here. Both squads of the intercessors are just gonna, we'll lump them together into the cultists here. I'm just gonna end up pulling from over there anyways. Do you want to do frag grenades, or just want to shoot bolt rifle rounds? Might as well do frag grenades, I'd suggest. You got 2 auxiliary launchers.
I have 2.
2d6 frag grenade shots from the auxiliary grenade launchers. Oh, 7. Average. Nice. 3s to hit. Rerolling 1s for Herald the Deathwolf nearby. 4s to wound. Bloop. 1. 6 up armor. Not good enough. We lose 1 guy, and then we have 8 bolt rifle shots. 3s to hit. Reroll 1s. 4 of them. 5 of them?
Yeah.
Jeez.
Terrible, but...
And still 4 misses somehow? 3s to wound. And that's, is Lucas that trickster? No, he's only for, what's his other name? Canis Wolfborn.
Canis.
Yeah, he is nearby. He's literally right beside him.
Okay.
So 1 reroll from him. He's essentially a Wolfguard battle leader. 4 dead guys, because I don't get an armor save against that. 5 cultists are going to die. We're just going to take them over here.
Oh, that's one long daisy chain?
This whole thing is the 40-man break of cultists.
Oh, wow.
So, boop.
That's crazy.
So now the Vendread's going to fire a frag missile and 2 last cannon shots into that same squad. What would you like to open up with?
Frag first.
1d6 shots from the frag. 4. Well, he's venerable, so he hits on 2s. No re-rolling anything, though.
Nope.
He don't need it. He got all hit. 3s to wound. He could use a little bit of help there, though.
Yeah, he definitely needs help.
1 6 up armor. Nope, we lose a guy so far. And 2 last cannon shots. It's fine. 3s.
2s.
2s, he's venerable, that's right. And 2s to kill. Do I lose 3 models from him? I do! But we're just going to pull you 3 there again, avoiding confusion as much as I can.
Yeah.
That is going to conclude shooting. So on to morale. There's no charging, no fighting. I lost 8 cultists from this unit here. I lost 1 Poxwalker. The Poxwalkers are immune to morale. So the cultists, unfortunately, are going to be rolling. Ah, come on. I don't even want to roll 6. Not that it matters too much. I don't know if I want to waste a command point on that either. I'm like, iffy on a lot of things here. It's a lot of stuff coming down this side of the table, though. I think I actually want to re-roll that because I don't want to lose 8 models. So command point. Oh, I can't see the wing. What is it? Inform me.
It is a Taco Cat.
Really? Oh no! Yeah, it is, unfortunately. So I'm down a command point and I lose 8 models. So for these 8 models, we're going to lose... I guess we'll start from back here because I'm not too concerned.
Taco Cat Tuesday.
Yeah, it is unfortunately Tuesday as well. Here we go. Bam! 8 more guys, boogie. Boop, boop, boop. And that will be the end of the first turn. So to your objectives, you start defending 1. Do you achieve this secret one?
No.
Okay, so do you want to get rid of any of these cards? You're still allowed to discard 1 at the end of every morale phase. We're going to keep all of these. And then it's on to my turn. These are the cards I'm picking. Secure 2 and 4. I'm currently on both of them, and then a secret one.
I'm going to have to get rid of the secret one.
Okay. I played you for a fool, obviously. It's all part of my master plan. So I'll put down this new card. I guess you could cheat doing that technically, but the card you told me to put back's over there, so this is my new card over here. And then hopefully I'll get these points here, and then, you know, I'll play some cards next turn. So after that card gets thrown back into my hand at the start of my movement phase, 2 stratagems are going to be used here. We're going to use the Dead Walk again, which is the Pox Walker stratagem. I have to use it at the start of my movement phase. And I'm going to use Cloud of Flies on them as well, so they can't get shot anymore. Not that I think there's going to be too much more shooting at them, but just in case. Now, those are both Death Guard stratagems. I got the Tallyman down, so I might get those back. The way his ability works is the 7-fold chant, I believe it's called. I roll 2d6. If I roll exactly a 7 on the dice, I get the command point back. So for the first one, I do. So the second one doesn't matter because I can only get 1 back a battle round. So it only cost me 1 command point, but here's if I would have got it on the other one. I would have. Look at that. Now for movement, we're going to end up advancing everything minus these cultists over here that are just going to move forward and shoot their guns. We'll see if we can do something with their auto guns. And then the rest over here is just going to reposition up this way. So I'll show you what it looks like afterwards. Bam! Unfortunately with this list, you get some weird configurations after movement, especially on the first phase. It'll start cleaning up a little bit. Oh, I forgot about this squad. I'm going to go ahead and advance them in a second, but they're just going to advance forward. No big surprise there. I'll show you the order of how I had to move things. The close combat squad had to advance first. That freed up the characters, who then advanced to where they are here. So we have close combat squad, we have Foul Blight Spawn, Typhus, Noxious Blightbringer, and then the Tallyman. And then the Pox Walkers didn't go next. It was the 40-man squad of cultists that advanced next, getting in here. So here's where they start. And they daisy chain all the way down here. And they have this formation because the cultists, or the Poxwalkers were here, who would then advance forward and then spread out so that this model over here will be able to sap the life of those cultists over there when they die. And then this model back here, we will sap the force of these cultists back here when this squad, if that squad gets shot at or in combat, then if they die, that'll feed these Poxwalkers here. Demon Prince moved up there. He will be only thing he'll probably be doing is smiting over here. He does have line of sight and they're within 18. And then other Demon Prince Warlord and the Plaguecaster over here with these cultists who did not advance forward. In fact, they're going to be shooting at Cyber Wolves. And these cultists advance forward but staying within Objective 2 because that's still worth a point to me. So I keep calling them Cyber Wolves or Fenrisian Wolves.
Yeah.
Advancing this squad back here, 6. They're not near the Blightbringer, so only roll 1, but I got 6 anyways. Ending in the road. Still near the Poxwalkers if they get shot at, though I don't see why they would get shot at. On to the Psychic Phase. Started my Psyche Phase. Who's getting the Talismanic Shield?
I'm going to give it to Luka, the Trickster.
So right there in the middle, he'll be able to deny a power in addition to your Rune Priest, who is somewhere around here. There. Boom. Got him. So let's start this Psychic Phase off with the basic stuff. We're going to go with this Demon Prince throwing out a Smite, which will be hitting them. Bam! He gets it with a 7.
I'm going to try and deny that.
All right,
Use the Priest.
Yeah, that would be D3 dead Skyclaws unless you didn't.
Ooh.
Double 1s, what? Nothing bad happens to you.
Nope.
I assume. No, there's no point in rerolling that.
No.
So, Skyclaws, take. Wow, 3 dead Skyclaws.
Ooh.
That was a good smite. This is like my shooting, by the way, people. Actually, we'll see how well my auto guns do with veterans up. That could do something. So he's done. We're going to go with this Demon Prince over here. He's going to miasma of Pestilence, his own squad, or of cultists in front of him. He gets it with an 8. So that's going to be -1 to hit these cultists until my next Psyche Phase. You don't care too much about that one? Or
No, I don't care.
I didn't think so. The Plaguecaster is going to cast Gift of Contagion, hitting the Fenrisian Wolves. I got it with an 8. He also has a rule. So what this does is either going to reduce their strength, attacks, or toughness by 1. It's random. I have no control over it. I guess I could command point it, but... Are they 1 wound each or 2 wounds each? I've never used them, actually. Do you know?
They're 1 wound apiece.
Okay. Would you like to stop this one?
I might as well.
With Lucas?
Yeah, we'll use Luka.
Alright. He's going to go... You need a 9. No.
No.
Alright. So they are going to have their characteristic reduced. I rolled a 1. It's the -1 attack. I'd much rather the toughness one for the... Well, the auto guns coming at him, but not much I can do about that. Now, do I smite with him? Or do... Oh, you do take 1 mortal wound, because I rolled a 7 or more, and you're within range of the fallout, so it's 1 wolf dies from me casting that spell.
Nope.
Fallout. And then the second psychic power is going to be... I could do Curse of the Leper. It would have been a better combo if I got Gift of Contagion off. I think I'm just going to smite. Bloop. Get it with an 8. So no stopping that. So it's going to be +1 mortal wound because I rolled higher than a 7, or 7 or more. So So it's 3 dead wolves. Blink. 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 And then Typhus. We're just going to go ahead and buff up the Poxwalkers here because I don't think Smite's in range for him. Plus, I guess it's a little more important to buff up the Poxwalkers anyways. So I think anything else is going to die when he gets charged. So, but he does reduce the... Oh man, what do I do? You know what? We're going to give them Blades of Putrefaction. That's a squad of cultists that... Oh, they're still dead no matter what. Yeah. Putrescent Vitality? You know what? We're going to go with Putrescent Vitality and Blades of Putrefaction on this squad of cultists in the back. Because they're going to get charged. And even though they'll lose the charge bonus, any one of these squads that charges them is going to kill them. So we're going to go Putrescent Vitality and Blades of Putrefaction on this squad of 40 cultists instead. So we'll start with Blades of Putrefaction. We get it with a 10. So that gives them +1 wound with melee weapons only. And if they did have plague weapons, a 7+ would be a mortal wound, but they don't have plague weapons, obviously. And then we're going to do Putrescent Vitality. Is that a 7? I think it's a 6. An outstanding Psychic Phase. I wish I had Master of the Warp as a card right now, but maybe later in the game. So they're +1 Strength and Toughness, and they're +1 to wound in close combat. And those ones are -1 to hit. And that's pretty much it, because everything else was offensive. Yes. Other than the wolves losing an attack. Do they have 2 base?
They have 1. 2 base, yes. Okay. So they're down to 1 attack.
All right. I think one of your characters gives them an extra attack.
Yes, Canis is nearby, so they get an additional attack.
So instead of 3, they have 2. Okay. That's moves me to the shooting phase. This is the only unit I had to shoot with, because everything else advanced. I even advanced the Plague Caster there, so he can't shoot his bolt pistol. Everything else is out of range over there. So yeah. All right. These guys, we're going to fire into the Cyber Wolves, and we're going to have Veterans of the Longboar that. Just to maybe get first strike if I'm lucky. 24 models in the unit, rapid firing for 48 shots. They hit on 4s because they're cultists, and they wound on 4s because of Veterans of the Long War right now. Now if I lower their toughness to be 3s to wound. Ooh. Here we go! Bam! Rerolling 1s because the Demon Prince is right beside them. So all these 3s are unfortunately misses. The rerolls from the Demon Prince. Give me one more hit, everybody. Let's say thank you to the Demon Prince collectively.
Thank you.
Alright, 4s to wound because of Veterans. Let's see if it matters at all. Oh, you know what? I got a significant amount of 4s there. Veterans actually kind of popped up. It's like an extra 6 wounds, I think, because of Veterans. These cultists have been fighting for a long time, obviously. I mean, only a regular human lifespan, but I mean, I can't imagine many of them are that old either, so...
No, they can't live that long.
So, whatever save the wolves have, they have to take 5, 10, 15, 17 saving throws. Fishing for 6s. So I think, how many more wolves are in the unit? This was a 6. Not bad, he made 4 or 5 saves, but that is the unit of wolves dead. That's 5, 10, 12 wolves. How many are left? I'm assuming here, but it looks like you have
11.
10. Okay, yeah, so 11.
Yeah.
So they do get gunned down by auto guns. That's what they get for not wearing any armor in a space battle. I guess they're kind of big. I get 1 point for first strike. On to morale, this squad did lose 3. One of them could run on a 6, but they have They Shall Know No Fear as well, so... no, they're good. And that'll be it. At the end of the morale phase, I am going to be discarding a card, though, for sure. It was my secret card! It was Secure Objective 3 the whole time. My army is too slow to get there. This is, like, deep in your territory. It's right beside the Vendread. I mean, I could have a Demon Prince get there at some point, but I would like to get other, more feasible cards for now. For cards, I have Secure 4, so my Pox Walkers are still controlling 4. And my cultists are back there still controlling 2. So I'll have 3 victory points this turn. We still have the same cards for the Space Wolves, Defend 1, Secure 6, and this Mysterious one, which at the starting movement phase, I kind of want you to come closer to me, so I want you to go for those 2. This one's going to go back in your hand, and you get to put down a separate card, or another card. But you just drew new cards, so there's probably something more relevant. So the new card is Unleash the Wolves. Yes, Josh could have made the secret, but he wants to reveal it. It's just charge a lot. You score a victory point at the end of your charge phase if at least 2 friendly units have made a charge that turn.
Space Wolf's not charging.
Right. And yeah, this one's actually weird, too, because you score it at the end of your charge phase, technically, instead of the end of the turn. It's now movement time. I assume everything's just going to move forward again. There's not a lot of finesse going on with our armies right now.
No, it's just mash one group of units against another and hope it dies.
They just kind of see where the dice go.
Yeah.
Yeah, alright. We'll show you where it ends up moving. Surge forward yet again. Eliminator staying still. the Wolf in advance because they're allowed to advance and charge. Everything else just moved forward over here. Herald Deathwolf is going to hang out behind the building. Canis Wolfborn is committing forward, leading the Thunderwolf Cavalry with the Intercessors moving up behind. They're in rapid fire range anyway, so they move forward because they do have a lot of attacks if they do get into close combat. And that's pretty much all she wrote. It's on to the Psychic Phase. Again, the Vendread stood still. The Rune Priest moved forward a wee bit. Lucas the Trickster standing behind the Blood Claws there. Where would you like to start this? Well, what would you like to start the Psychic Phase off with?
Let's...
Opening up with Tempest Wrath. Is that the -1 to hit power?
Yep, -1 to hit power.
Alright, so that's going to go off on my auto gun squad, I assume.
Yep, auto gun squad.
40-man squad of auto guns, maybe -1 to hit. They already hit on 4, so this will be fine. This goes off on a
6.
6? Alright.
There we go.
Well, that is a 6. I might as well try and stop it. I'll go with the Demon Prince. Bam! I don't. So Tempest Wrath goes off on... I could re-roll that. I'm not too concerned about that, I guess. So they're going to be -1 to hit in his second power, because he can cast 2.
I'm going to do Murderous Hurricane on that same unit.
Same target? Yeah, that's the one that does roll a die for every model.
6. Yep.
Yeah. Could take out about 6 to...
Ooh.
Oh, not with a 4, I guess.
I'm going to command point that.
What do you need to get it off?
I believe I did a 5.
You only need a 5. It goes off on a 3 or more.
No.
Oh! I hate the command point. It screwed me over earlier, too. Eliminators with no real good targets are going to fire everything into the auto guns, including the Sergeant's gun.
Sergeant does not have range, so he's just going to order the other guys to get a +1 to hit and +1 wound.
So we got 2 shots into my cultists that are hitting on 2s, wounding on 2s. Because they're T4, but you said they're strength 8, right?
Yeah, strength 8.
So they both hit and they kill on 2s. I've lost 2 cultists.
Oh, yay.
That means that fuels the fire of the Pox Walkers. Again, anytime an infantry model, now because of the command point strategy, or the stratagem, anytime an infantry model dies within 7 inches of the Pox Walker unit, that model, I get to add 1 Pox Walker to the unit. So we're going to have, I think I have it set up so that guy's within 7. Let me double check that though. He's in 7, so he'll die, and a Pox Walker will form. It doesn't have to form there, it'll just form in the unit. And then that guy will die as well. Now, the first one I lose doesn't take me over my maximum because I did lose a Pox Walker to an Eliminator earlier, so that one's free. But this next one cost me 5 points of my 563. So I'm down to 558 points remaining of Pox Walkers. So 2 more Pox Walkers stand up over there. Vendread firing down the table at the cultists with miasma on them right now. But he hits on 2s anyways. I assume frag missile. D6 shots.
6.
Not bad. He's going to be hitting on 3s. -1. It doesn't help me whatsoever. So we have 1 miss, and he's wound on 3s. No rerolls of any sorts.
Terrible.
1! I hate frag missiles. It's like, that's a bad roll, but like, man, frag missiles. I don't make my armor. I lose the guy so far. And then 2 las cannon shots. Wow.
On 2s.
Nice. It kills on 2s. Surely these won't fail. Wow. Hey, he did it. Nice. I thought that was
nice.
1. So that kills 3 cultists. It's going to kill this cultist, and this cultist, but they're within 7 inches of the Poxwalker, so that's going to add 3 Poxwalkers to the unit.
Yeah.
This is the last time I'll show you where they go. They're piling in the front there. The rest are going to have to start going behind.
The 2 sergeants will just fire their auxiliary grenade launchers.
Alright, so that's 2 auxiliary grenade launchers into the cultists, and then the rest are going to rapid fire into the cultists because they're within range for a rapid fire. So 2d6 strength 3 shots, and then 8 otherwise. So here's the 2d6 strength 3 shots. It's going to be 5 grenade launcher, or frag. Hitting on 4s because of miasma. And rerolling 1s for Deathwolf nearby. We have 1. All 5 hit. Well, that was a 4. 4s to wound. That was 1. So we lose a cultist so far. And then we have 8 bolt rifle shots rapid firing, so 16. Forced to hit rerolling 1s. Reroll! Helps.
4?
4s, 3 to wound, no save. So a frag grenade killed 1, and then is... Yeah, Canis Footboard's right there, so you get to reroll that 1 as well. That's going to kill a good amount. That kills another one, so 1, 5, 8 dead, so 9 in total. So from the 9, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So there's going to be 1 left that's still in range. So you know what? We're going to pull him. We're going to leave that. So 5.
This is going to be neat.
Yeah, it adds quite a bit to the unit pretty quick. So,
I mean, like, you just slowly watch as cultists disappear and Poxwalkers reappear. Which is kind of cool.
It's kind of like that. It's a zombie horde. It's kind of like one of those. Ideally, you want to try to avoid fighting it because it's going to get a little too overwhelming in close combat.
Yeah.
This guy will be left alive, and then he'll be within 7. So the rest aren't in 7 though. So if the rest die, I don't get any more Pox Walkers except for that one guy. What I'm going to do is I'm going to end up daisy chaining over here, so I can get that last cultist in range, so I can benefit from that squad when it dies to get even more Pox Walkers. We're going to throw frag grenades from Canis and the Thunderwolf. We have to do them separate because apparently Canis has BS 5+.
Yeah.
For whatever reason. So we'll do him. He's got 1 frag grenade. Hit D6 shots. 1. He hits on a 5. But he gets to reroll wound rolls a 1. He misses.
Ooh, yeah.
And then we have this guy throwing a frag grenade as well. He also has a 1 hit. And
3s? 4s?
hits and wounds on a 4. Reroll 1 because Canis. There you go. I'm just going to roll that. I die. I lost that. But I get a Poxwalker.
Is terrible at shooting grenades, but he gives a bonus to somebody nearby who ends up doing better.
Well, it's just Canis is... I don't know why he's got BS5. He doesn't have guns. He's got grenades.
He's got grenades.
He's got a bolt pistol too, actually.
He confers his advice and his strategy ability by rerolling 1s in the wounding phase for throwing a grenade that he himself is terrible at doing.
Now, I guess I feel guilty because I don't know that much. Like, I love the Space Wolves. I don't know much about them. They're named characters in 40k. I know way more about them in 30k. 30k is where I mostly follow them, but I still think they're kind of cool in 40k, so I like to play them a lot in 40k. I don't know anything about the named characters. I know about... Oh, it's funny. This is ironic because what's his name? The chapter master, Logan Grimnar. I know a little bit about Logan Grimnar. The rest, I'm like, there's so many named characters. They've all got these super impressive sagas. I'm sure they've done lots of cool things in their past. So on to these blood claws firing. That guy's going to throw a grenade. The rest are all going to fire their bolt pistols. They'll have different varying line of sights. So you can see over this way, and they can all see over this way. Are we firing into the 40-man squad, or I guess the big squad, or the little squad over front?
Let's go with the little squad.
Alrighty. 14 bolt pistols on the left, and might as well do the grenade over there. So grenade's got D6 shots.
Frag.
6. Nice. 4s to hit. Reroll 1s for Death Wolf nearby. 2. They got 4 hits. 4s to wound, no re-rolling. Oh, Lucas the Trickster gives him re-rolling 1s. Is it for melee only? Oh, it doesn't matter. You give me
It's for all, but still.
So we have 3 saves. It kills off 2. I'm just going to keep a tally because we have all the bolt pistols coming at them. And the bolt pistols. 4s to hit. Bang, 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 bang. There was 1-1. And it does help. 3s to wound. We got any ones? Yeah. Lucas the Trickster wants to help out a little bit. Pretty much everything wounds except for that one. Maybe these 2. Yeah, 1 more wound. 7 saves. 6 up armor. Oh, I actually somehow make 3. So a total of 4 more die here, which is a total of 6 because of the grenade. So I'm going to pull you 3. 4, 5, and I guess it doesn't really matter. We'll just go with you. More Pox Walkers join the ranks. Except for their shooting, but we do have...
Skyclaws.
The Skyclaws are able to fire, and he's actually probably within a foot as well if he wants to fire. So we have some Skyclaws over here. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We have the Wolf Guard with double plasma pistol, who could shoot into them as well. What do you want to go for? You want to go for the auto guns or the close combat guys?
I want to go for the close combat guys so I have a better charge.
Right, just to smash them auto gun guys.
Yeah, we'll do 1 frag grenade.
So we'll say 1 frag grenade from that guy there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 bolt pistols plus 2 plasmas. I assume we're not going to supercharge the plasma.
No, we're not.
Yeah, didn't think so. Frag grenade! Pew! A 6 again, not bad. Hitting on 4s. Wounding on 3s. We got 1. No, Lucas is a little too far away to help out them.
Yeah.
So I got a 6 up. I make it. Okay. Bolt pistols! Only 2 misses there. Wounding on 4s. 3, sorry. No re-rolling though. Is that 3? Yes.
3. Yep.
6. 2 die. And then 2 plasma pistols from the Wolf Guard, so he actually hits on 3s. And kills on 2s. So 1 misses.
Yeah.
I'll have 1 guy left in the unit. It's not the biggest deal. He's going to run away. Oh, wow. I'll have 2 guys left.
Yeah.
So, bang, bang. That's going to be for all the shooting the Space Wolves brought to bear. Now for charging, a lot of this is going to go on. Where would you like to start?
Probably...
I do have a little bit of Overwatch on the auto guns when you charge into them. We're going to start with the Sky Claws. Where do they want to go?
We're going to charge the 2 cultists with weapons, hand weapons, melee weapons in the front, as well as the 10-man squad of melee weapons in the back.
Okay, I do get to Overwatch with both of them, so they obviously have their 2 shots. I think only these 2 have line of sight after I look, so it's going to be 4 Overwatch with their auto pistols. Little tiny mini bullets. We got 2 hits, though.
That's why.
5's to wound. We got a wound! No armor penetration, so 3 up armor save. He's fine. How far do they go? They're going to run or charge 6. So wanting to commit a little bit more over here, charging in this direction. Blood Claws are charging next. The 2 assault cultists and my 40-man, well, my bigger squad of auto guns. I think I lost a couple models. Actually, I know I did. So I do get to do some Overwatch. I'll do the, well, I got 2 shots from them. I'm just going to lump it in with the rest because they're all the same. And after all the rapid firing and stuff and guys in range, it's going to be 40 shots, adding those 2 in there. Hitting on 6s. I was thinking about doing veterans. I can't remember if I said that on camera or not, but I decided ultimately in the end to go against it. Rerolling the 1. Didn't really help. I got about average 6s. Actually, a little bit above average. Should have only got about 6 or 7. We have, I guess veterans would have given me 3 more wounds. Not that it matters too much because there's a Terminator in there. So 1 wound on that squad. And I assume you want to put it on the Terminator?
AP?
What, none.
Oh, then I'll just put it on a Blood Claw in the back.
You're going to roll 2. Oh, you got 6 enemies. You're fine. I don't believe you, though. It makes sense. Now, for their charge, they probably need like about a 6 to get into the auto gun squad. So they're going to double 1.
Now, I am next to Wolfen.
Curse of the Wolfen Hunt. Yes,
Curse of the Wolfen Hunt, so reroll
that. And there you go. Much better. That's them charging into that little nook there, staying an inch away from the Pox Walkers. Now, the Wolfen can go ahead and just declare like all this as a charge target.
Which I will.
Minus the Foul Blight spawn.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, no need to charge him. They go 7. That's their finished charging. And to the other side of the battlefield, we have Candace out front and some Thunderwolf Cav. Where would you like to start?
Well, let's start with Thunderwolf Cav. Overwatch.
I guess that's true. I should probably Overwatch some. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 guys, so 22 shots. 6s. Demon Prince is right there, so he says...
A lot of 6s.
Oh, we got 4 6s okay there, Josh. It's not that much. It's actually kind of average-ish. Oh, 1 more. Never mind. A little bit of both. Whee! I got 3 wounds.
See, so I'll just put it on my claw guy in the back.
Sure. He takes a damage.
Ooh.
And now their charge range. You go 5 plus 2 for 7. In they go. Now for Canis, no need to worry about Overwatch. He just goes in.
Rerolls at all.
I think it's a reroll charge. He does, in fact, it's a reroll failed charges, so he's going to charge. He probably needs a 6 or a 7. And he's going to roll a 7. I don't even need to measure that. The eyeball says he's good.
Right.
You're going to declare the characters as the target of a charge as well? I mean, you might as well.
Might as well. I mean, like...
Because I don't
just
have
in
Overwatch.
case, yeah.
I'll shoot 1 bull pistol. From the Platecaster, he misses. Done.
Right.
The intercessors out front are going to try a 12-inch charge to make it in. No, not even close. It's a 3. Yeah, we got a lot going on over here, folks. Look at this. Look at... I swear, if you guys don't know what's going on at home, I apologize for not narrating this properly enough. But it all makes sense to me, and I think Josh understands what's going on here, too. Like, you can tell...
It's a lot of fun.
There's just a lot of nonsense going on over here. There's, like, separating all the units. That's what my stupid dumb hand is doing here. Gonna opt to go first with the Sky Claws. They are too far away from the Foul Blight spawn to be hindered by his ability. So they get to fight normally. A lot of chain swords here. So they have 1 attack base, plus 1 for charging. Plus 1 for charging because they're Sky Claws. And plus 1 for chain swords. So 4 attacks each right now. But the Wolfguard will also get 4 attacks because he's got 2 attacks base, plus 1 for charging, and plus 1 for being in the Blood Claw unit. 16 attacks hitting on 2s because they charged as the Space Wolf. 3s to wound. 6 saves, no AP, but 6 do get cut down. They will join the Walk of the Pox. 3, 4, 5, 6, I guess. We'll just keep those ones going. We're gonna start adding some Pox Walkers over here. I don't like splitting the unit like that, especially around this large building. We're gonna see how this works out for me. This is more of a test in case I run this in the future to see if splitting is feasible. Now for these 2 units here, they don't get to fight first because they charge within 7 inches of the Foul Blight spawn. But they still are part of your normal non-charge elect, so one of them will get to fight before I get to react. But we have Canis Wolfborn and the Thunderwolf Cavalry who did charge and get to fight normally. Would you like to go the Thunderwolves first or Canis first? Thunderwolves are going to fight first and pretty much probably have no problem knocking out the rest of these cultists. Though they are -1 to hit, so that'll probably help against the one Thunderhammer in there. Forgot to note that the Wolf Guard is the leader of the Thunderwolves here, is the guy with the Power Axe. So we're going to go with the Wolf Claws first, and then we'll work our way down. 4 attacks with the Wolf Claws because of Shock Assault and the Repair Wolf Claws. Hitting on 4s because I'm got Miasma up right now. So we have 2 hits that wound on 3s, re-rolling with no save.
Yeah.
So you're Space Wolf, you ignore the Miasma, so you're back to hitting on 3s. Wounding on 3s, re-rolling because they're Wolf Claws, so it kills, re-rolled 1. Kills 1 so far. The Axe has 4 attacks because it's the leader of the unit. He has 3 base. No re-rolls, hitting on 3s. And wounding on 3. Re-rolled 1 because of Canis. Wow, Thunderwolf. Thunderhammer has 3 attacks, hitting on
3s.
4s because the Thunderhammer, it's a -2 to hit right now, so 4s with the Thunderhammer. We have 2 hits and 2s to kill. Surely you won't roll any more 1s. There you go, 2 more die. 12 Thunderwolf attacks because they get +1 for being near Canis. 3s because they're +1, -1. 3s to wound, rerolling 1s because of Canis. Not bad. There you go. Well, actually, that kind of sucks, but you know what? These kill guys, 5, 6 more die. So I killed 9. I have 2 remaining cultists, so we're gonna go with, you know what? I'm gonna pull them. Maybe Canis will go in and fight the Demon Prince. Demon Prince is kind of a tough dude, so if you do, you do. If you don't, I don't blame you. So that's 6. 3 more gotta die. 1, 2, 3. We'll leave the leader and his best buddy right beside him. Oh, Canis is gonna pile in and attack the Demon Prince. Not in his best interest, but it's apparently a spaceful thing. Actually, you know what? I don't blame you. I probably would have done the same thing.
Yeah.
So he did declare the Demon Prince as a charge target earlier, so we're good to go ahead and do that. Huh! In he goes. Ah! Can you do anything like Seeking a Saga, or is that a thing they can do, or do you have to do that earlier? Never mind, Seeking a Saga's reroll. When rules, he already does that, and you have to do it at the start of the fight phase anyways. He could do only in Death as Duty End later, if that comes up. Canis has 6 attacks with his Wolf Claws, and then 4 with his Thunderwolf. Hitting on 2s with the Wolf Claws. I'm not negative to hit in any way, so we have 1 miss. 5 to wound, rerollable. Because they're Wolf Claws. So we have 3. It's not bad, 4 wounds. AP -2 puts my plate up to a 4 up save. I'll fail 2, make 2, and I have a 4 up Revoltingly Resilient. I take 1 damage so far. And then we have the Thunderwolf, so I'll keep, I do these mortal wounds at the end of the fight phase. Not the end of the fight phase, but after Canis finishes attacking. 4 attacks with the Thunderwolf on 2s. They all hit. They wound on 5s.
1.
Reroll the 1. You got Canis there.
Oh, yeah.
1 wound so far. 2
2.
wounds. He's -1, so I make 3 up saves. 4 up to ignore the damage. Oh, I take 2 damage. And I might pass 3 mortal wounds back at you. You take 1 more. I take 2 damage and you take a mortal wound. Brings my Demon Prince down to 6, Canis down to 5. And now you get to fight with one of these 2 units because they lost their charge. They still get the bonus +1 to hit for charging, but they don't get to fight first.
It's going to have to be Wolfen.
Yeah, they're going to claw out those cultists for sure. I'm about to get a lot of Pox Walkers, I suspect, here. So the Wolfen are going to go next. The only one that can't attack these cultists is that guy way in the back. He's going to attack the 2-man squad here. The rest of the Wolfen are going to attack forward. It's a lot of attacks. The Great Axe hits on 2s because he charged, and he's also got 5 attacks with that. We do not reroll once. We have 1 miss, and these are 2s to kill. Gives a strength 8. And I only have 2 models, and they're dead. Blink, blink. 11 attacks with the Wolf Claw or the Frost Claws there. They're nice and cheap now as opposed to what they used to be, so the Frost Claws are reasonable to bring. 2s to hit. 2s to wound, re-rolling. They're strength 6 with these claws. We have a few ones. So they're going to cut down pretty much everyone. That should be 11. Yep, 11 dead. We're just going to take those from back here. 5, 10, 11, all dead. These are all going to fuel the Pox Walkers.
Yeah.
And now for the Thunderhammers. 3s to hit with Thunderhammers. Because they're +1, -1.
Ooh.
Well, that was not great. That's 5 misses. 2s to kill, though. Boop, boop, boop. Dead, dead, dead. We'll pull those from the back over here as well. Now I get to swing back before they go because of his ability. Let's just pile them in there. Get them in there and do some damage, boys. You're going to go there. I guess we're not really going to get a whole bunch of them attacking. We're going to get some of them attacking. I'm not going to bother activating veterans either because they're -1 to hit right now. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 of them fighting. It was 11, but I should probably realize I should split those attacks up. So against the wolf in here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then, did I say 11 earlier? I guess I lied. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah. And then 10, 11, so 2 attacking over there. They don't get Hateful Assault. Poxwalkers and Cultists do not get that, which is a good thing. 10 attacks into the Wolfen, hitting on 5s. But we do have the Tallyman within range. So we get to reroll 1s, 2s, and 3s. Not the 4s, though, because his is still technically failed hit rolls. We have a weird mix of, like, new rules with old data sheets that haven't been updated yet. And I'm curious when they would get updated. Maybe I should have veteransed. I forgot they were rerolling. It don't really matter. You know what? It's fine. As long as I don't roll 3s, it's fine. I rolled a couple 3s. I rolled 3 3s. You know what? 2 wounds on the Wolfen. Frostclaw Man with a 4-up save, taking him to the front. He takes maybe 1 damage. He's got Death Frenzy, 5 up to ignore. He does. And then I have 2 attacks into the Blood Claws. Reroll. We have 2 hits, 3s to wound. I don't think I reroll 1s to wound. They're not plague weapons, so no. Piling them in, we have 9 Blood Claws in range to attack. Well, yeah. So 9, but one of them's got a Power Axe. So it's actually 8 with Chain Swords, 1 with a Power Axe, and a Wolfguard Terminator with a Thunderhammer. We're going to start with the Chain Swords at 32 attacks each. Absolutely destroy. I want to say decimate. I know what decimate means, but it still feels right to say decimate. I'm going to say decimate. Decimating these cultists, even though it's going to do more than that. Hitting on 2s! Boom, rerolling 1s because the Wolf Priest is nearby. 2s! Oh, there you go. All 32 hit. Okay, these are forced to wound because I do have Putrescent Vitality on them right now. Rerolling 1s though, because Lucas the Trickster is right behind him. The 1s, it gives you 2 more wounds. 4 up, or it's not 4 up armor, 6 up armor. You know what? Good job, guys. You made 4 saves. So that's 14 dead from the Chainswords alone. We got 6, 10, and I guess 1, 2, 3, and 4. I don't have a lot of cultists left. This one battle round has been like enough to fuel the Poxwalker fire. 2 attacks with the axe. 4 attacks. I meant 4 attacks. He gets an extra 2 attacks. Hitting on 2s, wounding on 3s. Or yeah, he's strength +1 with that.
Yeah.
So we have 3 dead cultists. Bloop.
Thunderhammer.
And now 3 Thunderhammers.
Well,
3 Thunderhammer attacks.
Is it 3?
It should be... No, it should be 4, because he's part of the Blood Claws.
Okay.
So 1 more.
Oh, I did it. So there's 4.
Oh, I didn't see that one. Sorry, I was like,
yeah,
from my angle, it was hidden. We have 2 misses and 2s to kill. He's nearby. He's technically a Blood Claw. So 3 dead.
2.
Or 2 dead. 2. How many do I even have left here? I got like a couple all mucked up in there, but I'm not too concerned about that. That is it for the Blood Claws. Now I get to retaliate with everything else. Now the Poxwalkers aren't in combat. I do have these cultists here. We're all going to pile in and attack. 2, 4, 6, 8, 9 attacks because of the champion. These are close combat ones. 4s to hit. Too far away from the Tallyman, but oh, we got a lot of hits there. 5s to wound. You know what, cultist? Good job. You did 4 wounds to those Blood Claw or Sky Claws. 3 up armor. I take 1 out.
Probably.
He's now a Poxwalker that joins the ranks.
1.
These 2 cultists have 3 attacks into the Thunderwolf Cavalry. We have, okay, they all hit. And 2 woundy hits somehow. 3 up armor. I do 1 damage to that Thunderwolf Cavalry there. He's got 1 wound remaining. And then the Demon Prince gets to go. He's going to go everything into Candace Wolfborn. 7 Talon attacks. 2s to hit. Rerolling 1s. I didn't get any 6s. These are 3s to wound. We have that many -2. Does he have a 3 up or 2 up armor on Candace? Ooh. 5 up armor saves. Poor Candace doesn't have an invuln. He takes 6 damage.
Ooh.
He does go down. Do you want to do only in death does do the end? Or is it maybe not work? Well, he can't take any more wounds back, that's for sure. He only did 2 damage before, though, but he does have a lot of attacks. A reroll could keep him alive, though. That'd be a pretty big deal. Keeping my Demon Prince tied up. No! You're going to only death does do the end, so 3 command points for this. Well, 2 so far spent. It's 2 for this, but 1 for the reroll earlier. Alright, Candace, you have 6 attacks with your claws, and it was 4 attacks with the Thunderwolf. 2s to hit with the claws. Couple misses. 5 to wound, re-rolling. Re-rolling, nothing so far. That's not ideal. I make the save. I don't have to worry about the mortal wounds back. And then you have 4 attacks with the Thunderwolf. His little... Ooh, I guess it's a fox. 2 hits so far. And then these are 5 to wound as well with a random war AP of 1. Nothing. That's not great.
Yeah.
Canis is outdone by my Demon Prince. And I'm going to spend a command point on Chaos Boon to potentially give my... Well, it should give my Demon Prince an upgrade. Alright, Chaos Boon. 8. Okay. Oof, that's overwhelming stench. That's -1 to hit in the fight phase. Supposed to do it at the end of the fight phase, but I think we're actually there. Yes. Yes, we are there. Okay, so now we have morale. I don't think you have to take any. Right?
So I'm a Space Marine.
Because you're a Space Marine! On my end, though, I do owe you quite a bit. 1, 2... I lost 6 guys over here. They're Bravery 6, so I'm losing D6. And I lose 3, so 1's left. Bloop. Bloop, bloop. So one thing I'm curious about, I'm pretty sure this is the way it's played. They're removed from play when they run away. It doesn't say they count as being slain, so they wouldn't be added to the tally of Pox Walkers here, which is fine, that makes sense. Things that run away don't die and turn into Pox Walkers. It's just an Age of Sigmar when something runs away, it counts as being slain for rules purposes. In this case, I think this makes more sense. They run away, and then these guys are automatically gone as well. I am not going to spend 2 command points to keep like 4 cultists going for those extra 4 Poxwalkers. I'm pretty much almost at my point limit for Poxwalkers anyways. I'm going to give you a little overview of what I have for Poxwalkers and where they're at. And over to this side, these 2 cultists are for sure running away as well. And yes, I have a large daisy chain of... This is 1 unit of Poxwalkers, by the way. I spent about 350 points on the amount of Poxwalkers right now. With no cultists left, I probably should have calculated my points a little bit different. I was kind of just rushing to figure it all out. Now, I can get more Poxwalkers from killing his infantry, but it's relying on killing his infantry still. So my 20 Poxwalkers have turned into 94 Poxwalkers currently. It's quite a bit. Like I said, I spent about 350 of my 563 points. I guess I could do an exact number now. I'm at 94, so it's like 20 guys, so like 90, I get, it's, you know, I'm not going to bother you. You guys can do the math yourself. But I got a lot of Poxwalkers now. And they're still near type. There's typhus is still buffing them. The nice thing about this is there's 1 unit of Poxwalkers. So psychic powers affect all near 100 of them. And being within, as long as 1 model's within 7 of typhus, the entire near 100 have +1 strength and toughness. And all that good stuff is stacking up on them right now. So it's literally being overwhelmed by a horde of zombies. But we'll see how well that goes, though, as we go on to my turn 2. And yes, we're only on turn 2. For your objectives first, you have Unleash the Wolves, for sure, you got that earlier. You do have Secure Objective 6, and Defend 1, I do have Poxwalkers on it currently. So I assume you're going to get rid of that one.
Yes.
So you are getting 2 victory points, though. Here are my cards that I'm going for. Defend 1, I have the Poxwalkers kind of daisy chain towards that. Master the Warp, which would be an easy one, and 1 mystery one. Which one would you like to send back to my hand? These 2 are almost guaranteed. Not guarantee. It's going to get hard. It's going to be super hard to get
It's got to be Master the Warp.
That's going back to my... Because that's like an immediate D3. All right, so this goes back to my hand. I have to put down a different card. So it's going to be Defend 2 instead of Master the Warp. Here's Objective 2. If anyone's curious, these cultists are going to... This is their life now, by the way. This is all they know. The start of the movement phase, we're going to do the Dead Walk again. That is going to, that's the rule that lets any infantry die within 7 inches of a Poxwalker unit, adds a Poxwalker to the unit. So I need to, I guess, like, count on collateral damage everywhere to, like, use up all the points I actually put aside for the Poxwalkers that I didn't actually need to put that much to the side for. I didn't bring enough cultists to make it make sense. I was able to save face, though, with my movement on the second phase, so I'm happy for that, and actually utilize a lot of the cultists from over there. So now I got a lot of Poxwalkers on the table. For movement, not a whole lot's going to go on here. These guys are pretty much standing still. I got to actually make a little bit of a gap for my characters to get through, and I don't know if that's going to be possible because of the size of their bases and whatnot. I got to do some measuring. Yeah, I want my characters to get stuck in there. So Typhus's base is less than 2 inches, so I can leave a coherency gap for him to get through. And the Tallyman I'm not too concerned about. You're just going to move up a little bit. So I'm going to move Geez, I really just don't know what to move first. I'm gonna definitely do this Demon Prince first. He's gonna help these Pox Walkers deal with these Intercessors. Because they're a pretty big threat right now still, with all that shooting they can do. Plague Caster's gonna stay right there. Okay, so this Demon Prince, who I originally wanted to support the other side, is gonna fly over here and assist this one cultist in taking out the Sky Claws and leaving an opening for more Pox Walkers to kind of surge forward a little bit. These guys can't... We're going to move the Pox Walkers now. They can't really move all that much. I mean, they can. They probably will. I'm not going to show you all 100. I'm just going to show you kind of how I'm going to make a gap for a lot of these characters to escape this prison I've built for them unintentionally. Because that 2-inch gap... I got to make sure that's 2 inches. It should be... There you go. That's 2 inches for them. Typhus' base, like I said, is less than 2 inches wide, so he'll be able to walk kind of in there. In a way, not really. So I guess I gotta finish moving the Pox Walkers. So we're just gonna surge them all kind of forward. They only move 4 inches. They're not very fast. They're in a threatening position now. With this build, I got pretty lucky on fighting Space Wolves from Josh, just because it's close. You pretty much have no choice. It's not that you don't have a choice but to fight me, but it's Space Wolves they want to fight.
Well, with 8th edition, in 7th edition it was all about melee, so it made sense that Space Wolves and Blood Angels would be interested in going to combat, but if you're really playing smart, you want to bring a lot of shooty when you run Space Marines.
Yeah, ideally, yeah, that's what you want to do. I've had some success with close combat Space Wolves, but it's not
against the lore, so it's like you want to go into melee because it's part of your lore, but you also want to win, so you kind of want to stay back and just shoot your way through.
Well, yeah,
Hard to do.
Especially in 30k, they were... I don't know if they... I don't know, like I said, I don't know much about the 40k lore for them, but like 30k, they're all about like a good combination of close combat. They're very skilled in close combat, but they still utilize ranged warfare when they need to. But a lot of the Rite of Wars don't like to use artillery. They're still very much like get at your opponent, terrify him, run him down, treat him like prey, essentially. So the rest of the Pox Walkers are going to continue their movement. I don't really care about the objective back there so much anymore. At least right now. I can always go back and get it later. These ones are going to move up there 4. We're going to stay... You can heroically intervene 6 inches?
Yep, 6 inches.
Okay, so I got to watch out for that.
Watch out.
In fact, I don't know if there's any way I can avoid that. You know what? I'm actually not too concerned about the one character getting into my Pox Walkers. I think I moved a little too far there. 4. Up and at them.
We're in your past.
Pox Walkers moving up there, making this long line. Like I said, I didn't want to separate them, but then again, having all these 100 Pox Walkers over there wouldn't really benefit me that much, and I wouldn't be able to threaten these things over here. And therefore, I wouldn't be able to defend this objective coming up by tying these guys up. Now, these are 2 squads. Where was it? So we got 4, 5 here, and then that's the other 5, if I recall. Okay.
Yeah.
Now I can move the Foul Blight Spawn, who's going to move to about there to stay an inch away from things, which means this guy would have had to make a little more room for Typhus. And then Typhus is going to end up about here. The weapons are in the way, though.
Yeah.
There we go.
It works.
And then I guess we'll have the Tallyman move up a little bit. This guy really doesn't care. He's already done his job. His one job was to literally get things in range, and he didn't do much of that. Like, you're faster than me, so you came to me.
Yeah.
Okay, well, we're going to start the Psyche Phase off pretty basic. This Demon Prince is going to smite. I didn't need to, really. But, I mean, is that one going to smite over there instead? This one will... Yeah, we'll get back to this one. This one's going to smite. Blam! We got it just... Oh, wait, did you want to use your stratagem to give yourself one more deny?
I did, actually.
Yes, that's fair. So one more, you're down a command point, and you get to deny with one more character.
Well, just in case, we'll deny it with the Rune Priest, since I didn't declare it right away.
Okay, so we'll just say it's on...
Yeah. We'll just give it to Harold, because he's the closest character,
I guess. I guess that makes the most sense. So yeah, if you want, give it to him, then just deny with Harold, and then that guy can be free to deny over there.
Yeah, sure.
So Harold will go ahead and deny. You need a 6 to stop it, though.
Yeah.
You also roll. Would you like to roll a 2 up on the one?
Do not.
It's only D3 mortal wounds.
No, not going to.
Okay, it's just the one. Forgot also to roll for the Tallyman when I use the Dead Walk again. I do not get the command point back. And I forgot actually for Chaos Spoon as well, which is the Death Guard stratagem. I failed on that one as well. This is for turn 2. I haven't got one yet on this battle round. This guy here is going to go ahead and smite the Plaguecaster. He gets it with a 6. It's D3 mortal wounds to the Thunderwolf Cavalry. I don't know if you care about them too much at this point.
At this point in time? No, I don't.
Alright, so it kills the one, and it'll put 2 wounds on the next guy over. Do you want it on the Thunderhammer or the leader?
Might as well put it on the Thunderhammer.
Alright, so he's going to have 1 wound left. Boop. And then, I guess, I'm not going to bother with Get the Contagion. I'm just going to do Curse of the Leper on them. It means I need to roll 6s to hurt them. I'll do Contagion. I get it with a 7, so that means you take a mortal wound, and you lose an attack.
Okay, so
Kills the Thunderhammer guy off, and then his attack characteristic is reduced by 1. Not the Thunderwolf itself; that doesn't get affected.
Yeah,
because it's like a different weird weapon profile.
Yeah, it's not even it's not part of the data sheet. It's an ability that shows up at the bottom.
Yeah, this Demon Prince is going to cast Miasma of Pestilence. Ooh, okay, so I got it.
I want to deny it.
You do have a deny over here still. You need to roll a 7 to stop it. Yeah, sure. Go for it. I'm not too concerned about rerolling. You do. So I don't have my Miasma. And then Typhus is going to go ahead, and he's going to cast, I guess, Putrescent Vitality on the Pox Walkers. He fails. Ooh, that's not... Ooh. Do I need a 4 or more to get that with that die? That gives him Strength 5. It's kind of important. And Toughness 5, which is even more... You know what? I'll command point that 1. I got it. There we go. Lucky. Ooh. And then his second power is going to be Blades of Putrefaction on them, giving them +1 wound. Dang, he fails that one. Alright, you know what? I had a pretty good Psyche Phase last time. It didn't help me that much, but the Strength Toughness 5 is good enough. I rerolled that one because Blades of Putrefaction goes off on a 5 a little bit easier, so... that's it for my Psyche Phase. We're on to shooting. Shooting's pretty basic stuff. I got 1 Storm Shield in this unit of Wolfen, eh?
Yep.
Okay.
Actually, 2 Storm Shields.
Oh, there are 2 Storm
Each
Shields.
Thunderhammer has to bring a Storm Shield.
So we're gonna go with the Foul Blight Spawn. Shooting at the... Yeah, we'll shoot the Wolfen, I guess. Why not? We have the Strength first. It's gonna be Strength 10. It's gonna be 2 shots? I'll command point that. Womp,
shot.
womp, womp. What do you say every time?
It's a trap.
It's a trap. Wounds on a 2. We have a wound. It's -3 AP, so I assume Storm Shield.
Yep, Storm Shield.
Storm Shield!
3 up.
You're
Make
good.
it.
Typhus' Destroyer Hive will shoot at the Blood Claws, because why not? It's 2d6 pistol shots. Bam, 9. But they only ever hit on 5s. 5s to hit. We have 3 hits, no re-rolling. Strength 4. 2 wounding hits. 2 wounding hits at -3 on the Blood Claws.
6 up.
I kill 2 Blood Claws. Ooh, if you pull the ones in the back, I might not get Pox Walkers. I'll get at least 1 Pox Walker. But if you pull him, you won't get your rerolls anymore.
Yeah. These 2 it is.
Alright, 2 Pox Walkers. I got a couple Plasma Pistols from the characters. I'm not going to supercharge them, I'm just going to shoot them into the Blood Claws. We'll start with the Noxious Blightbringer. He misses, okay, no rerolling. And the Tallyman also misses, okay. And then the Playcaster is going to throw a Blight Grenade. 3 shots. All hit. 5s to wound though. Nope, no wounds. Strength 3 of the Plague Weapon. It's charge time now. This Demon Prince is going to charge into them. We'll go there.
He made it.
Pox Walkers are going to charge a lot of things right now. They're going to charge these Blood Claws, the Wolfen, the Sky Claws, the Thunderwolf, and the Intercessors.
What about that guy?
No. Sure, I'll charge him as well. He's going to Hero Clean Ravine anyways.
Yes, he is.
I'm going to declare, so it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm just going to declare those Intercessors. Yeah, I'll do both squads of Intercessors. You know what? I'll do the Demon Prince first into these Intercessors to make it simple. They can overwatch into the Demon Prince. And then I'll charge the Pox Walkers in. 1 crack grenade from the grenade launcher. 6. Hey, it hits. Wow. 4 to wound. Yep. Save. We're good. No, we fail. It's D3 damage. D3. 2. I ignore on 4s. I'm good on that. 6 to hit with the rest of the bolt rifles. We have 1.
Okay.
No, okay, we're good there. He's gonna charge, blam. Good enough to go to there. Now the Pox Walkers are gonna charge both squads of Intercessors. The 1 can overwatch, the Thunderwolf, and everything over there. The 1 frag grenade and 8 bolt rifles.
Okay.
We have 4 shots with a frag grenade, hitting on 6s. Rerolling any 1. Oh wait, this squad's rerolling 1s. The other one wasn't. That's why. So they all miss. Yeah. 6s to hit. We have 1. I'm currently Strength Toughness 5, so you need 5s to wound. That is not... And I'm Strength and Toughness 5 because of the Psychic Power and Typhus in the middle of the wall over there. This Thunderwolf can do a frag grenade as well. We have 5 shots.
So...
12 bolt pistols and 1 frag grenade. Frag grenade first. 6. Hitting on 6s. No.
Nothing.
And then the bolt pistol. There we go. There's
Okay.
some, like finally some Overwatch hits. We got 5. 5 to wound. 3.
Yeah.
Well, I got no armor save against that, so I just have Disgust and Resilience. That does kill 3 of them. They don't count themselves for adding models to the units. That'd be a little much. Actually,
Yeah.
that'd be dumb. So 3 Pox Walkers get shot down.
Oh.
Charging the Pox Walkers. They get to go a whopping 7. So I'm just going to move them all and show you where they end up. Okay, so this is where we're at for Pox Walkers charging in now. I remade coherency with these 3 unfortunate souls with that guy touching corners over there. That way I have room for the characters to charge in. And I have a very thin line of coherency continuing around the building and wrapping around the Thunderwolf. And I got a big bulk of them over here, mostly because, well, they can only go 7 inches. And then a lot of them, the ones that daisy chained up here, wrapping around the intercessors, slowly being overrun by Pox Walkers. Demon Prince obviously made his charge in. The Playcaster I'm not going to bother charging. I'm going to charge a couple characters over there, and then that'll be it. So the Foul Blaze Spawn will charge. Go 6. I just need him to go over there to make room for Typhus to get through. I'll have to charge the Foul Blaze Spawn over there instead to make room for Typhus to get in. That means the Thunderhammer is going to be able to attack him though, which isn't ideal. So Typhus is going to charge in. 4 inches, good enough. Bam, just to get him there. I think what makes the most sense is to go with the Pox Walkers first because of the Wolfen potential to interrupt, and I want to be able to kill a couple of them off. So the Pox Walkers are going to go ahead and fight next. I'm just going to pile in a couple of these guys in the back. Everything else is already kind of maxed out on what they can do for combat anyways. I can get one more guy attacking over there, for example, and that's it. 28 attacks into the Wolfen, and then I'll do the rest afterwards. These hit on 4s because of my unit size. The Tallyman nearby allows them to reroll failed hit rolls. There's no negative modifiers, so I'm just rerolling all the fails here. And this is why Age of Sigmar has Holy Within now. Woo. I wouldn't be surprised if 40k goes that direction as well. We have 5 more wounds from, 5 more hits from the reroll. Now these are strength 5, so these are 3s to wound. 3s! No rerolling though. So we have a wound from there. We're gonna go with the Thunderhammers because they're not that important right now in dealing with what they have to deal with. So 3 up saves. Failing 2, but they have Death Frenzy. So 5 ups. Making 1. So only 1 damage taken so far. 3 at a time now until they die. Good so far. Next 3. 1 Death Frenzy. He does die. But because they're wolf and they get to fight back. After everything.
3 up invuln.
That was his death. That was the 5 up
Oh
indoor
yeah,
damage.
that's right. You're right. At a time.
2 at a time. He's okay, and then there's 2 more wounds. I'm only gonna kill 1 wolf in here. Okay, fine. And then in fact, that guy, we'll go ahead and do his attack now.
Yeah.
He gets to fight, so he's arranged to fight already.
3 attacks.
He should have 4 attacks.
Yeah, 4 attacks. 1 for assault.
Yep, and hitting on 3s because you stopped my miasma. Because I charged you.
Yeah.
And these are 2s to wound because you're strength 10. That's pretty much going to kill 4 because it's flat 3 damage. So I'm going to roll.
Oh.
Doing fast die rolling here, so all 4 damage.
Yeah, that's right.
So with that, I guess we'll go 1, 2, 3, 4 because I don't think this side is as important.
Guy.
So guy on the inside goes down. Then I'll resolve the attacks against the Sky Clouds over here. So I got 4 up here attacking. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Hitting on 4s into the Sky Claws. Again, re-rolling failed hit rolls. Another re-roll. 3s to wound. 9 3-ups. Oh, wow. Oh, okay, never mind. I killed 2. I thought you made them all.
2. Yeah.
I guess it's a good thing I didn't kill 3 because he could have pulled him and my Demon Prince couldn't attack.
Yeah. Probably this guy.
So those 2 go down then. So far I've killed 3 infantry dad Poxwalkers. These Poxwalkers are going to attack him now. I've been rolling pretty bad here, or I guess I should say not bad. Josh has been rolling well to keep his guys alive. We're going to say we were going to pull him, but maybe we'll roll it. 42 attacks into him. Just going to do 21 twice. 21 might be enough if, things go my way. Reroll. And 4s to wound because you're T5. No rerolling.
Going for 3 ups?
3 ups. So we got 3 wounds, and he goes down. He's got 1 wound left. You want me to roll the other half? I'll do it.
Might as well. I mean, I only took 2 wounds this time, so it's a possibility.
10. Die. 4s to hit. Reroll. Oh wow, that was a heck of a reroll.
Yeah.
4s to wound. That's not great. The reroll is nice. It kind of just made this a little bit Better than it would have been, I suppose. So it's 5, 6, 7, 9 more wounds.
Yeah.
9 3-ups. You gotta make here. He dies. He took
Yeah,
the
by
2.
2, so yeah.
We got the Thunderwolf. Bam. Now for the Pox Walkers, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's where the split is. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Did I declare both units as the charge target for the Demon Prince or just the one? Ooh, just the one.
I think it was...
I only declared them, so I have to be careful not to kill too much of them off or else he won't be able to attack. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 into the unit that I didn't declare with the Demon Prince, these 5 here. Oops. So that means these 4 are going to go into the squad I did declare as a charge with the Demon Prince. 8 attacks into the 1 squad with my 4 guys. Re-rolling because the Tallyman is near Pox Walkers, like a kilometer away.
Yeah.
And for 3s to wound, we have 4 wounding hits. 3-ups! I do 1.5 well, I kill 1.5 because one guy was wounded and then that 1 wound has to transfer over. Bloop. Forgot to let your hero intervene with Mr. Deathwolf here. So you may still go in and do that. In he goes! Into the other squad of intercessors on 4s. Reroll. Bloop. Wounding on 3s. 3-ups. I kill none? I do a wound. Dang.
There's 1 wound.
The lack of AP is hurting right now. I thought that was it, but I forgot I got a couple into them, and it's just these 4 over here, so 8 attacks into the Blood Claws.
Yeah.
4s to hit. Reroll for the Tallyman. Doesn't help. 3s to wound. We kill... Well, we don't kill, we wound 4 of them. 3-up. We kill 1. Ooh. That kills him, so that's... I was going to add... After all their attacks, I'm just going to add 5 Pox Walkers. A little lackluster, but... I guess their point is like staying power and kind of intimidation or wrapping and just kind of taking objectives. I have a lot of other hard-hitting things in combat still. Would you like to interrupt, Josh?
No, I'm saving my command points.
That's fair. You only do have 3 left. So I guess I will go with... I'll just go with the Demon Prince, I guess. Why not? Swinging with his axe. 3s to hit. Re-rolling 1s. It's a -1 to hit. Weapon. The wounds on 2s. Bam! 2 wounding hits at AP 3. 6-ups! Bam! I cut down 2 Marines! I gotta do my 1 talent attack as well. 2. Wound. 1 more. Save. Oh, I killed 3 Marines. 1 Marine stands alone. Is it gonna be the double plasma pistol man?
Yes, it will.
Alright, Wolfguard. Do you want to make him a lone wolf? I don't know if it's gonna be super beneficial for him. I almost never get the opportunity, or I often forget.
I believe that he still has to make a morale check at the end. So if I turn him into a lone wolf and he fails his morale, that would be very bad.
I don't think he'd... chances are he probably wouldn't run away. But I understand why he wouldn't want to, because he's got a Demon Prince of base contact with him right now. So it's more for the cool factor, but he's not actually going to be a lone wolf. Alright, so I'm going to get another 3 Pox Walkers. The undead rise in between all the intercessors. Nothing really like died over here. It all died over there, right? But still rising over here. It's weird. It doesn't feel right. I know. Mechanically right, but it doesn't feel right. Very AOS-y feeling. Demon Prince gets to go attacking this squad of intercessors. Oh, the one I ended up wrapping. Oh, well, whatever. And attacking the intercessors there. Hitting them on 2s. Re-rolling. We have 2 Death to the False Emperors. 3s to wound. No re-roll. Ooh, that was kind of poop. Got 4 saves. -2. I kill 3. So that kills that guy because he had a wound, and then the other 2 are up to you. Leader.
Oh, no, not
Well, he's the one who's currently wrapped by Pox Walkers. I guess, it doesn't really matter because I'm just going to summon more Pox Walkers.
Yeah.
Bloop, bloop. Sorry, not those 2 there. They're from that unit of 5. The Demon Prince... Yeah, he's done. He's not getting in there, so... I killed 3 more guys, so 3 more Pox Walkers. These poor intercessors. Oh, the Demon Prince can't really mess them up anymore, though. I got 2 remaining characters to attack with here in the middle of all this muck. We have Typhus and the Foul Blightspawn. I forgot about Hateful Assault on the Demon Princess. He's got 1 more attack with his axe. Sorry about that, folks. Reroll the 1. He misses anyways. And then 1 more attack with that Demon Prince. He wounds. Hits and wounds. So 1 3-up. Or sorry, 5-up.
Nope.
That kills just that Intercessor Sergeant.
Checks.
No lone wolf for him or morale check. So he was right there. This is probably the only fitting zombie that I've placed the entire game. I'm just going to put him there just... bloop. Poxwalker, I should say. I could daisy chain my way into this guy, but we'll get him later. Putrefire's gonna go. He's got 4 attacks. 1 Death to the False Emperor. Hits on 3s. He's got no weapon. He's just giving you the hand fist. Bam! Stinky fist. We got 1 wound. No AP, so I guess Blood Claw? Or Terminator.
Might as well do Terminator.
Terminator, alright.
2 up.
He is A-OK. Now Typhus will go. 5 attacks with his Master-Crafted Man Reaper on Typhus. Bam! We do not reroll the 1, but we have 2 Death of the False Emperors. Bam! We got 5 hits. These, I believe, are 3 to wound because he's only strength 4. These are a plague weapon, though, so good thing there. Okay, you know what? I'll take the 1 health. 1 at a time, 3 up invulns on the Terminator. Can he tank them? Well, that's the first fail. The other 2 are almost guaranteed, guys, unless you want to reroll it. I don't know how much. You got 3 command points left. It might be the time of the characters for the Space Wolves coming up. The infantry themselves are lacking, but...
I'll reroll it.
I'm going to reroll the 2. Yes.
Yeah, there we go.
2 more saves, 1 at a time. Second one, he's dead.
Ugh.
And then the last one's a 6-up armor save on a regular guy. Oh, the Terminator gets cut down, and so does a Blood Claw. I'll pull him, and then whatever any Blood Claw you want after that, I suppose.
We'll just pull this guy.
2 more Pox Walkers. Gonna put those 2 zombies over there, Pox Walkers, just because these guys are gonna be able to fight anyways. So why not? My last thing to fight with is this cultist champion. Can he take out the Wolf Guard? 3 attacks with him, hitting on 4s, rerolling the 1s because of that very imposing Demon Prince nearby. They do not have Death to the False Emperor, and we do not wound. Okay, so now I'm done all my combats. This Wolf Guard is going to attempt to take out this cultist. Now he was charged, so he gets an extra attack and +1 to hit. 3 attacks with him because he didn't charge. He was charged though. Blood Claws get only when they charge. We have 2 hits, and these wound on 3s. And I have a 6-up armor save. Oh, we got 1. Yeah, we killed him.
Another Poxwalker.
You know what? I'm just going to put the Poxwalker right there. It's not going to be beneficial to put him over there. I'm just going to put him over here instead because I'm lame. Bam. The other side of the Wolfen.
You still have to...
The Wolfen are going to go next and put all their attacks into the Poxwalkers. We're going to start with the Frost Claws. They have 11 attacks each because they were charged, and they have 2 weapons. 2 of the same weapons, so they get those attacks. Hitting on 2s. No re-rolling, though. We have 1 miss. 3's to wound. I'm strength 5, toughness 5 right now. Strength 6. These are all 1 damage. You get to re-roll and he fails, so it's just the 1 re-roll.
Just the 1.
Not too shabby. There you go.
Great.
10 wounding hits. So 5s to ignore because they have disgusting resilience, so that's 7 dead Poxwalkers. These guys
Life cycle.
back here aren't really contributing too much. So we're going to have 5, because this guy's probably just going to fall back. So 5, 6, he's got jump. Oh, he's got a jetpack there, or jump pack. 4 attacks from the Great Axe, hitting on 2s. 1 miss. No, he's strength 8, so it's 3s to wound. I'm T5. We have 3 wounding hits. They're D3. They roll up the D3, just roll them all at the same time.
Okay.
Because I only have 1 wound each.
Yeah.
So we have 1 and 2 1s, so here's the 2 1s. So I kill both them, and here's the 2. So he kills 3 guys. Wolfen are doing not a terrible job here. 1, 2, 3 guys go down. 4 Thunderhammer attacks on 3s. Strength 10, so this is 2s. Oh, we don't see 1s there. I'll do fast rolling. I gotta make these 3 times in a row. No, failed both, so dead.
For 3 damage anyway.
Boop. Boop. The Blood Claws pile in, and through various means, they're all able to attack Poxwalkers by being near a guy that's within an inch of Poxwalkers. These 2 won't be able to attack just because they're trying to maintain coherency back there to the Wolf Priest, who's giving them rerolls. Now, they were charged, so they get extra attacks, but they did not charge, so they lose that bonus, but they're also +1 to hit. 2s to hit! Rerolling any 1s. So rerolls. Alright, only 1 miss in the end, not bad, 23 hits. Toughness 5 Poxwalkers, though. Here's the 5s to wound.
Okay.
Rerolling the 5 1s, though, because Lucas the Trickster is within 6 as well. He does help Blood Claws out. And 2 more wounds. That's 9 wounding hits, not bad as they try and chew through the Poxwalkers. Doing a pretty admirable job. I lose 5 more. And this is where I prefer 7th edition. I'm just going to lose some from over here, because I'm starting to lose too much over there. So we have just the 1 squad of 5 Intercessors attacking Poxwalkers. They have 3 attacks each right now for Shock Assault. And plus the Chainsword gives you an extra 1 attack on the Sergeant, who already has an extra attack. So it should be 15, 6, 17 attacks. 2s to hit the Poxwalkers. Rerolling because of Herald nearby. 2 rerolls. Yeah, you're good. 5s to wound yet again, though. Only 2 saves that time, and I'm resilient on 1 of them. So this Poxwalker back here is going to get cut down. 6 attacks with Glacius because of a Shock Assault. 2s to hit with a little fancy Frost Axe, rerolling for himself. He can do better than that. Come on, buddy. There you go.
Yeah.
3's to win because it's rank 6. Not too shabby. These are 2 damage each, correct?
Correct.
So 4 saves. So gotta roll these. I didn't make any of them, so they're 4 dead. And then 3 attacks from this Thunderwolf as well. So 4 dead Poxwalkers so far. Reroll the 1. And these are gonna be 4s to win because they're strength 5. They all hit. The 4s. 2. Saves! Resilient! Oh, remember his Warlord trait, his Saga, he gets, which by the way he unlocks at the end of this phase now. He is going to get 1 more attack with his Glacius. So hitting on 2, and winning on 3. So winning on 3, and it's, nope, okay, never mind. So he's still, at the end of the phase, which is now, he unlocks the Saga. So he gives the Saga, the Wolfkin trait to everyone within 6 instead of just himself. That's if they, as a further attack, if they charge, recharge, or heroically intervene. Now it's mostly going to only matter for the heroes if they charge near him. But I should probably lose these 5 Poxwalkers still. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5er. So these Blood Claws for morale don't have to take, or don't have to, it's my turn, I have to do mine first. I only lost Poxwalkers, and they have a rule that makes them immune to morale, so I don't have to worry about that. And then for the Space Wolves, they're fine because they're near the Wolf Priest. They only lost 2 models, but these ones lost 4. There's potential for that Wolf Guard to run, which would be ideal because I don't feel like 2 Plasma Pistols running around is something I need right now. Oh, but they shall know no fear. They shall know no fear.
Hopefully.
Oh, yeah, there we go.
There we go.
Now for my objectives, I'm currently defending 1, and I'm currently defending 2. And for this one, my secret one, Death Begets Life. It's 1 victory point for every 7 models I end up killing. Now this turn I killed just slightly over 14, if not exactly 14 models. I killed 4 here, a couple there for 6. I believe I killed 1 Wolfen for 7. I killed all 3 of the Thunderwolf there through smiting and close combat, so that was 10. And then I killed 5 intercessors over here, so that's a total of 15. So that's 2 victory points there, and I'm currently on objective 1 over here, and objective 2 back here with these cultists who, once they get this, they can get back in the fray because I've already drawn the secure and the defend for that. So again, that'll give me 2 more victory points, putting me up to 5 now. So the score of this game is currently 5-2 for the Death Guard, as the Poxwalkers have become this, well, not so much almost 100 models anymore. You probably killed about 20 there, so knock me down to about like 70 something models. Hopefully going to get a little bit more back in these next coming combat phases. That one stratagem, the Dead Walk again, does work until my next movement phase. Objectives for the Space Wolves: secure 5, hold the line, and a secret one. I was back here by the Rune Priest. I currently don't have any units in his territory as of yet. I should have remembered he had hold the line, where I could have daisy chained some Poxwalkers into his territory, but I'm also okay with not doing that because that's awful. So we have a secret objective here. I get to bounce one of these back to your hand. You know what? Do you know what? I don't know myself. I'm trying to think of like, if I could bounce, hold the line back, and then get it later, or stop you from getting it later. Secure 5, I guess you have to dictate something towards it. I have no idea what this one is. It might not be nothing, it could be a bluff. I've done that before. It kind of worked out for me, maybe. But you know what? Let's get hold the line back in your hand, and then we'll put another card down. So the new ones defend 6. And that is all bogged down here. Now currently, I don't think I actually have anything in range of it right now. That's Obsec. This guy's within 3, that Poxwalker is not. But your Blood Claws are within 3 and they're currently Obsec, so that's in your favor for now. The Wolf Guard is going to do what he's going to do anyways if he was surrounded or not. He's going to use his jump back to move from there. He's going to hide in the corner of the building so my characters can't see him. And I have to dictate a Demon Prince to take him out. Not dictate. I guess I could dictate the Demon Prince to take him out. I have to dedicate the Demon Prince to taking him out. Rune Priest advancing backwards an extra 4 towards objective 5. That's where his new position is. 18 inches of the Poxwalkers, more than 24 away from my Psychers. That way he can Murderous Hurricane them without me attempting to deny. Lucas the Trickster is going to move in, try and tag these Poxwalkers that are spilling over. And the Wolf Priest is going to commit to this side. So they have no real targets. The one guy could shoot his character targeting weapon into the Demon Prince if he wanted to. We're just going to advance him down off the platform, off the balcony, onto the road, just to get further away from the zombies coming closer to them. They're going to go an extra 3. That's their new home for now.
Instigator.
Psyche Phase with the Rune Priest. He can do 2 powers. One of them is going to be Murderous Hurricane for sure.
Oh, yes.
So which one do you want to start? Do you want to start with Murderous Hurricane? I can't deny any of these powers, so I guess it doesn't really matter.
Let's start with Tempest Wrath in case you try to deny my Murderous Hurricane by pulling
But I can't
zombies
deny.
back.
I got nothing.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. We'll start with Tempest Wrath.
Oh, I see what you mean, denying by killing models out of range. Oh, I misunderstood, my bad.
Sorry.
That's fine. Go ahead and do Tempest Wrath then. Bam! That's a 7, so yes, you're good. So that's -1 to hit for the zombie Pox Walkers. That means they hit on 5s again. And then we are going to go with Murderous Hurricane.
Yep.
Bloop. That's good enough. All right, let's figure out how many Pox Walkers are in the unit. There is exactly 80 Pox Walkers in the unit. So this is one of those Psyche powers that you roll 1 die for every model in the unit. For every 6, they suffer a mortal wound. So I actually might be taking about 15-ish mortal wounds here. So we're just going to roll 20 dice 4 times because dice limitations here. Looking for 6s. Again, it might be 13 to 14 mortal wounds here. And then I have my resilience afterwards. So roll up the first one there. We have so far 2. You should get about 3 per throw on average. Second throw! There you go. That's much better. 4, 5, 6 that time. There you go. Third throw. 1.
1.
Okay.
Yeah.
Last throw. This one is coming up about average-ish. There you go. 4. So down. That third throw sucked. So we got 4.
Yeah, it was
8,
pretty bad.
12, 13. Yeah, 13. That's kind of right. But the 7 or the one time you threw 6 was quite good. Anyways, resilience. Oh, I saved 2, so 11 dead. Just losing 11 guys. 11 mortal wounds is quite a bit, but it's against a 80-man unit here, so it's supposed to do that much. So we got 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. We're just gonna keep this daisy chain going for over here because they don't need to be there anymore. We're on the shooting phase, and we got a lot of pistols. So we have all the Blood Claw pistols. I think everyone there's got a pistol. Yeah, so we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 pistols firing. So 11 shots from all of the Blood Claws hitting on 4s with their pistols. The Wolf Guard is dead. 5's doing the Pox Walkers. We're rolling any 1s. There are no 1s. We have 3 wounds. Bam! 1 dies. Blink.
Just 1.
2 not supercharged plasma pistols into the Demon Prince. You can see through the window. And hitting on 3s. 2 hits. Okay. Wounding on 3s. T6. 2 wounds. I'm demonic! I have disgusting resilience! I take a damage. And I'm down to 7. We have Herald's Pistol. Hitting on 2.
I got it.
That's good. 5 to wound. Yeah, nope. And we have 5 bolt pistols from them. They could True Grit, but it might not be worth just the 1 CP for 5 more shots. I don't know, maybe it is. But we're going to do 5 shots with bolt pistols instead. 3s to hit. We're rolling all hit rolls because of, no, it's just 1. He's not a Chapter Master. Yeah. Nope, it doesn't help. These are 5s to wound with bolt pistols. And we have 1. So I have resilience. I am not resilient. So we'll take you. You're not a real Poxwalker. Last thing to fire is the Vendread in the corner, shooting down the road through the zombies into the Poxwalkers. Not Poxwalkers, cultists. 1 frag missile, D6 shots, 4 shots. These are going to be hitting on 2s and wounding on 3s. You have 1 miss, 3s to wound. Come on, cultist armor. Bam, 3 dead. 2 las cannons, 2s to hit, and, well, 2s to kill. Alright, we got 1 more dead. Kill 1, 2, 3, 4 of these cultists. Lucas the Trickster charging into the Poxwalkers. No Overwatch or anything like that. In he goes. Bam. So 8. I'm going to go there. I'm going to leave room for the Wolf Priest attempt to get in there as well. Probably needs about a 6 to get in. And 9 is more than good. So in goes the Wolf Priest as well. He'll get within an inch of that Poxwalker. Probably shouldn't have put him there, but oh well.
Yeah.
And that is it for charges. Now, because they did charge within 7 of him, not much you can do about that. They don't get their fight first ability. They still get their other abilities.
Okay.
So now you get to do your 1 pick, and then I get to pick something to fight with, and you get to pick. So we just go back and forth now. So the Wolfen will take the lead and attack first. 9 attacks from the squad because of claws. They didn't get charged or anything like that, so they're back to hitting on 3s. Rerolling 1s and 2s though, because the Wolf Priest nearby. The reroll gives you all hits, and these wound on 3s. Rerolling. It's only T5 against their strength 6. And the reroll because they're Wolf or Frost claws. 4 rerolls because they're Frost claws. And 2 more. Bam! We have. Oh wait, no, I'm looking for 5s here. I got 3, so 4 die. Might as well do the rest of the attacks. We have an axe for 3 attacks, hitting on 3s. Rerolling, don't need to. 3s to wound. Some T5. We got 3. 3d3 damage, because they are multiple. Oh,
Ooh.
just, alright, 1 damage each. Resilience? Doesn't help anyways, so I lose 7 in total. 4 attacks with a Thunder Hammer, hitting on 4s.
4?
Sorry, 3, sorry, I meant 3 attacks hitting on 4s,
Okay.
my bad. We have, and you can't reroll the 3 either, because the
That's
wolf,
considered a hit, yeah.
yeah, the Wolf Priest still hasn't been updated, though that will get changed, I assume, at some point soon. I hope. Regardless, 2's to wound. 1.
Yeah.
And Lucas only works for Blood Claws. Resilience! Oh, I gotta do that 3 times. Ah, he's dead anyways. So I lose 8 Pox Walkers. So with 8, I'm just gonna start pulling variously from over here. Just to kind of keep... They'll remain coherent-ish,
Yeah.
but I can't do this for too much longer. I'm pretty much kind of done there. I gotta pull 3 more. I guess you guys aren't gonna be attacking too much. I'll keep the 1 there and then pull you as well. Gonna go with these Pox Walkers, or the unit of Pox Walkers. I wanted to kill off some of them with Typhus first because they were amount of attacks, and the Pox Walkers didn't do so great. And they're -1 to hit right now, but we still do have the Talisman. We'll see how they do. I'll give them another shot to go first. I think it makes most sense anyways. So we'll pile in, and then I'll tell you the attacks, and I'll start attacking probably over here somewhere. So starting from this guy, and working our way over here, those are pretty much putting attacks where they have to go. And things that can attack the Blood Claws will attack the Blood Claws. So we have 15 Pox Walkers over here attacking Wolfen. Because we got a Wolfen over here, spreading the attacks over here. And then this guy can attack the Blood Claws, so he's going to go over there. There's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4. They can all attack Blood Claws. These ones can't. 5, 6, 7, 8 can attack Blood Claws. Here's the 8 into the Blood Claws at first. I'm hitting on 5s. I'm rerolling everything but 4s, because I kind of suffer the same fate as the Wolf Priest does. I don't roll any 4s though, so far Tempest Wrath hasn't done too much. Rerolling. There you go, got a couple 4s. So it stops those hits. Got a couple more hits out of it though. Wounding on 3s because I'm strength 5. No rerolling here though, so only 4 wounding hits on the Blood Claws. 3 up armor. I will kill 2 though. So adding Pox Walkers to the unit, we're just going to start surrounding these characters. Now these ones can't fight because my unit's already been chosen to fight. That's in the FAQ. Hitting on 5s. Rerolling any 1s, 2s, and 3s. And the rerolls. Looking for 5s. We got 4 more hits. 3s to wound. Okay, not too bad. We have 1 Storm Shield left in the unit. We're going to do 2 at a time on the Storm Shield until he goes down. If he goes down. 3s! You can reroll one of those or just go to the Death Frenzies.
Just go to the Death Frenzies.
Oh, he's got 1 wound left.
Okay.
So 1 at a time. So there's still 7 in the pool there. 3 up saves. He's okay. He's still fine. He's good. Oh, come on, fail 1. Fail. Oh, there we go. 5 up still.
5 up.
So he does die. That's
He dies.
So he does die. He'll be able to fight back, and then there's 2 more 4 up saves.
We'll put it into the axe.
Sure. 4 ups on the axe. He's good. Now let's go ahead and do the 3 Thunderhammer. Oh, I guess you have your own dice. 3 Thunderhammer attacks, hitting on 4s before he goes down. To 1 hit. He gets to reroll the
Rerolls.
1.
Well, actually, the Primaris Wolf Priest is nearby.
Yep, but the 3 counts as a hit.
Oh, that's right.
It's I'm not a fan of that for now. Like I said, hopefully it goes away. And that does hit, so 2's to wound. Pretty much kill. So he wounds twice, and he kills 2, but I gain 1 Poxwalker back. So he pretty much just kills 1. What I'm going to do is I'm going to remove... That's a good question. I don't know.
The Thunderhammer, I forgot about that.
Yeah, we're going to remove you because you're not really attacking. And we'll remove you. And we're just going to put you back. Now we'll put you over there instead. That's the Thunderhammer dead.
Yeah.
All I have left are a bunch of attacks. I guess I could do... He's only got a 3-up armor save normally. It's actually not that big. He's got T5 though. You know what? I'm going to do just that. I'm going to put these 4 Pox Walkers into him, and then the rest will go into the Intercessor. So I'll do those 4 now. 5's to hit. He's not negative to hit. No, I don't think he's negative to hit in combat.
No.
The 4s I cannot reroll. Rerolling, get 1 more hit. 4's to wound because I'm strength 5. 2 wounding hits on Death Wolf. 2 3-ups. He takes 2 damage. 4 Pox Walkers. 21 Pox Walkers attacking the Intercessors, and that's the end of the Pox Walkers. Hitting on 5s with these Pox Walkers into the Intercessors. Whammo! Blammo! And the reroll for more 5s. Ooh, I see 4s.
That's a lot.
Tempest Wrath coming in big, kind of there. Kind of big, kind of there. But that is a whole lot of 5s. That is a lot, in addition to the ones I got earlier. 3's to wound. Strength Strength 5. 17 3-up armor saves. Do they get overwhelmed by Pox Walkers? No, not
really good.
Really, I did, but
Really good.
you failed 2. So I kill one model and wound another. Dang. Sometimes power armor protects. So I get 1 Pox Walker in the unit. I'll just have the Pox Walker over here to continue surrounding this side. This side needs help. That's it for my Pox Walker attack. So you get to do an elect, and then I get to do an elect, and so on and so forth. Now, since the Pox Walkers have already gone, I guess it doesn't really matter where you go unless you want to try and kill one of my characters off. But I think the idea is to try and kill the Pox Walkers. I actually don't know what the tactic is. Ideally, you don't want to fight them at all. You just want to shoot them dead. But Space Wolves, so.
Yeah.
We forgot to do the Power Axe last time, so let's do it twice this time when we get to the Power Axe.
Okay.
We have 8 Chain Swords, so that's 24 attacks, because Curse of the Wolf and Kill.
Yeah.
Hitting on 3s, re-rolling for the Wolf Priest. The Wolf Priest re-roll. 5 to wound, only 5 misses. We do get to re-roll once here, though. 4 re-rolls. Yeah, it helps enough.
Yeah.
There's that 9 again from the Blood Claws. I make 2, so 7 are dead, and we'll do the Power Axe twice. One more correction. They actually would have had Kill last turn because I charged them. They didn't need to use Hunt, so they would have benefited from Kill. So that means it's going to be 8 more attacks with Chain Swords. Because definitely doing this because the Space Wolves need every last attack they can get. So they would have had Kill last turn, so we're going to do 8 more Chain Sword attacks. And then we're going to do this guy attacking twice with his Power Axe because we forgot about him last time. The Chain Swords! These would have been, because I charged them, these ones are technically 2s. Rerolling the 1s. Not that it matters. Oh, we got a 2. There we go. So we have 1 miss, and these wound on 5s. 4 more. Reroll the 1, because Luka's the Trickster. He was nearby then. Last turn as well. So 4 more. So that means 10 are going to die. So 3 would have died. 3 more would have died from last time. They probably would have been pulled from somewhere. It wouldn't have mattered too much, though.
Yeah.
There may have been a couple more Blood Claws alive, too, but that's a little too much. I can't quite remember how many were left alive. Well, neither of us can. It's a total of 7 Power Axe attacks, because he was charged last turn. This turn he was not. So it's 4 from last turn, it's 3 from this turn.
They'd be hitting on 3s and 2s?
That's true. So we have the 4 attacks are hitting on 2s, and then the 3 attacks are hitting on 3s. Sorry for all the backtrack, guys. Reroll the 1. And then the 3 attacks are hitting, you can do the 3 attacks now, hitting on 3s. Rerolling 1s and 2s. That was good, but
Okay.
just keep it at 6, it was fine.
Okay, alright.
And then these all wound on 3s, or 4s, in strength 5. 3 more! For the Power Axe, 2 more die. So in total, not bad. Combining some of the attacks they missed out on last turn, killing 12 of the Pox Walkers. Obviously, these guys need some help from that Demon Prince to actually do anything over here.
I was waiting for you to do something like this.
Yeah. 3, 4, 5, 6. Jeez, that's a pretty nasty number to lose there. 7, 8, I guess 9, 10, 11. No, we don't want to open it up at 12. Now it's my pick. I'm just going to go with Typhus because I have no other real picks here. He has got 4 attacks because no bonuses. 2s to hit. Death of the False Emperor. Nice. And 3s to kind of kill. We have 4 6-up saves. 6-ups! I kill 3. 3 Blood Claws get cut down by the Mastercrafted Power Scythe as Typhus tries to wade through the Space Wolves. Who's it gonna be?
Gonna have to be this guy.
3. And those 3 Pox Walkers are gonna join the unit there. Intercessors get to go now. They have the Sergeant's still alive. We have 1, 2. I have a hard time with math right here. 4, 6 attacks. No, sorry, 8, 10 attacks. There we go. Because of the Chain Sword on the Sergeant. The Saga not helping because they have to charge. Hitting on 3s because they weren't charged. Rerolling 1s. We have no 1s. 5s to wound. 3 Disgust and Resilience. I think I made a couple there. So 1 guy dies. Who wants to die? Well, you guys have already attacked, so we'll say you die.
Yeah.
Foul Blightspawn's got 3 attacks. Bam! Ooh, we have Death of the False Emperor. Bam! That actually helped. Well, it gave me 3 hits. And he doesn't have Plague Weapon. He doesn't do anything. Death Wolf. 6 attacks. Or, sorry, 5 attacks with Glacius. He didn't charge or get any bonuses. Hitting on 2s, rerolling 1s. Because he just, he hits on 2s. It's his thing. 1 miss. Glacius strength 6. Strength plus 2. Should be strength 6.
Yep.
3s to wound. We have 3. Now these are 2 damage each. So I have to make 5s and 6s on these again. Nope, it kills all 3. Who does it want to be though? 1. I guess 2. We'll lose from the other side. 3. Should probably do his mount though, hitting on 2s. Reroll the 1s. And he's okay.
Oh, wow.
We've got 2 hits, hitting on 4s. So nothing from the mount there. We get these 2 characters who get to attack. They charge, so they get extra attack, and they get +1 to hit. Primaris Wolf Priest has 5 attacks. You got 2s. Reroll his 1. Very nice. Should be strength +1 with the Crozius, so wounding on 4s. Reroll nothing. 2 damage though, so I gotta make both these. I don't quite make both of those. We'll take. I'm kind of keeping coherency going. Lucas the Trickster gets to go ahead now. He's got 5 attacks because he charged with the Jackal Claw. Reroll the 1 hit roll because of the Wolf Priest nearby. Okay, never mind.
Okay.
Determined to miss. These are strength 5 now, so wounding on 4s. Rerolling though, because it is a type of Frost Claw. Or a Wolf Claw, whatever it may be. And we have 3. They are 2 damage each though, so I have to make... Nope, they're all dead, all 3. 1, 2, 3. Go down. That, folks, is all she wrote for the Space Wolves turn. So we've gotten ourselves stuck in 2 major combats on this side of the building and the opposite side of the building. For morale, I don't think they can fail. They could potentially fail. I killed 3 of them, so rolling a d6. I think on a 6. We'll double check all the numbers in a second, though. We'll see if it matters at all. 4. I don't think 4. That's a 7. Pretty sure Lucas the Trickster reduces leadership of everyone around him. They use his leadership of now 8. They lost 3 guys, so no, they're good. The Wolfen can't flee either because they only lost 1 model. Over here, they only lost 1 model, so they're good. And on to my morale. I did lose 4 of these cultists. Leadership 6. So on a well, I'm not going to lose all of them, so I guess I don't really care, so I'll roll it. Oh, we're actually good. We rolled exactly a 6. They're sticking around. And that means I'm going to defend objective 2. And you'll be defending objective 1. Now let's take a look at your objective. Secure 5, defend 6. Secure 5 is easy. Rune Priest is on it. That's a victory point. And 6 is still technically yours. None of these Pox Walkers are in range. I have 2. Well, I got 1 guaranteed in range, and you have more Blood Claw, so that's yours for now. You're still defending it. Or you start to defend it. Now, what's this one? Do you get it?
I believe I get it.
Whoa. Master of the Warp? Yeah, you do. You get a point for that as well. So you get 2 victory points, and you're starting to work on another 2. Now, putting down objective cards from my hand. Got Disgusting Devotions. That's the one where I keep a tally the number of Disgusting Resilient rolls I make. Once I make 7 in any turn, I get a victory point. That should probably pop up with the Pox Walkers at some point. Kingslayer to kill Herald Deathwolf with my Demon Prince free with Smite nearby to try and take him out. And a hidden objective. Which one of these goes back to my hand?
Probably Disgusting Devotions.
It's only ever worth 1 victory point. It doesn't go more than 1.
Okay, alright. In that case, Kingslayer then.
Alright, so Kingslayer goes back to my hand. That's going to turn into secure objective 6 instead. Well, I'm actually getting pretty near that point maximum for Pox Walkers coming up, but I'm still going to do the Dead Walk again at the start of my movement phase. I think I've spent about almost 500 points on Pox Walker so far. Alright, so on a 7, the Tallyman says I get that command point back. I do, sure. So far that's 3 for 3 when it comes to the battle rounds. So I can't get any more this turn. I don't think I do anything else at the start of my movement phase. I'm not going to do Cloud of Flies, so I'm not too concerned about that. Movement's pretty restricted too here. Alright, we're going to run these advance these cultists because they have no purpose of being back here anymore. I've already gotten defend and secure objective 2, luckily, so they're going to go an extra 4. 10 inches are going to take them up to these tire tracks here. Getting them, if they get killed, some of them are going to be in range for the Pox Walkers to absorb their life force. Now that Kingslayer's back in my hand, I think I would like to focus the Demon Prince on dealing with these intercessors. We'll essentially stay there. They have a lot of attacks, and a lot of these attacks are what are doing my Pox Walkers in. I didn't leave enough room for my Plaguecaster to get through. I didn't leave a big enough coherency gap. We're going to run them advance them anyways, because maybe I got room there, but I have to roll pretty high. Now I got a 6. That'll allow him to get up to here. I wanted to run straight so I could smite him, but I rolled a 1 on my advance anyway, so it doesn't really matter. Yeah. We're going to opt to not move the Doom Prince up that much, just because we want to stay out of range of the Rune Priest for denying. I mean, you can always spend a command point to make a character deny, but why give you the option? So what I'm thinking about doing with this guy is keeping him in line of sight to line of sight and range to smite over there, and then he just charges the wolfen over here. I know there's no room. Well, not that there's no room. Their bases are less than an inch. So technically, if I just charge in base contact with him, who's in base contact with him, I'm within an inch. But I want to get rid of that guy too. He might not be that big of a deal. You know, I'm not going to be too concerned about it. Where are the wounds at here? Because if I get unlucky and smite and kill him off, that could be pretty bad too. You know what? This is probably going to be my Miasma Demon Prince anyways. We're going to end up moving him over here. Boop. We're going to go ahead and advance this Noxious Blightbringer after moving this guy to here. I'm going to go an extra 2. With that, I don't really need to measure. I'm just going to go to here. You know what? I think I may have piled that guy in when I should not have and gave an extra attack. So I'm just going to lose a Poxwalker attack later on. I forgot that those guys were holding coherency together, and I piled him in to attack with them last turn, so I couldn't have legally done that. So I'm going to subtract 1 attack from the Poxwalkers that attack the Bloodclaws this turn coming up. Use Talismanic Shield on Lucas the Trickster over here so he can deny a power. Everyone else is out of range for him, so he won't be able to deny a power, but the Trickster can deny 1. I already know what I'm going to do for the most part with these powers. So we're going to Miasma the Poxwalkers for the first one. I get it with a 7. Do I want to command point that to make it even harder? Poxwalkers are getting beat up pretty bad here, guys, so... I'll reroll the 1. There we go. I'll take the perils. So not able to stop that with the Talismanic Shield, so D3 mortal wounds to myself. Ooh, that is a pretty hefty cost, though, I will say. Oh, I take 1. Never mind. Down to 6. Then I'll go with Typhus's powers. He's going to Putrescent Vitality. He gets that with a 7. That gives Poxwalker Strength 5, Toughness 5. Gonna opt to not pass that one off. So they're currently -1 to hit and +1 Strength and Toughness. Now I could smite, but I am heavily worried, or I'm drastically worried about killing them out of Typhus's range to attack with, because he's already in a pretty tight confine. He can't really move around too much. But then again, I can get lucky with a smite and then free them up in. I don't really know. So I'm going to opt to do Blades of Putrefaction instead. Bam! That one I get with a 6. That gives Poxwalkers +1 to wound. So they're going to be Strength 5 with +1 to wound. So they'll be wounding most things on 2s. So Lucas the Trickster is going to try and stop that one. He needs to roll a 7. And in this case he does. There you go. The command point worked. So no +1 to wound. The only option this Demon Prince has is Smite. Oh, he gets the big one. There's no way to stop it anyway, so D6 mortal wounds. I do 3 mortal wounds to the Intercessor, so that kills 1 off, and 1 more dies. Whomever you want it to be. So that's 2 more Poxwalkers
right there
for the Horde! I'm going to end up putting a Poxwalker over here. This is a just-in-case Poxwalker, in case these guys get shot at, so I can get more Poxwalkers in my unit. And this Poxwalker is going to go over here to apply more attacks onto Mr. Deathwolf. We're going to go ahead and do Gift of Contagion. We're going to try and hurt him. Goes off on a 7. Oh, I get it. So because I get it, that means I rolled a 7 or more. They take a mortal wound from his Pestilential Fallout ability. And I'm going to reduce his characteristic by the 2. I can't remember what that one is. It's going to reduce his strength down to 3. And then we're just going to smite. Oh, we fail. There we go. Typhus does have a pistol. He's got the Destroyer Hive. I'm not going to shoot it though because I'm too afraid of killing any of those blood claws. I want to kill them in close combat. Don't know why. I just want to make sure I have my close combat attacks against them, in addition to all the other Poxwalkers and everything. So that will bring us to the charge phase because I don't have any line of sight on this wolf guard in the building. We're going to start with the Demon Prince here, declaring charge against Wolfen. He makes it with an 8. So like I said earlier, as long as I go there, I'm technically within an inch of him now. My Warlord Demon Prince is going to declare charge against the Intercessors and Mr. Deathwolf over there, in case I get a big enough charge. Wha-bam! A 6 is not big enough. I could reroll. Don't know how badly I want to get into Deathwolf. Crash that. 6 does get him in. So flat, 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 flying over models. And just landing right there. Going straight into combat. And I'll have to do that fight first. I have no other charges. Demon Prince has 7 attacks into Deathwolf. 7. 2s to hit him. Bam! Reroll. Wow. That's a lot of Death to the False Emperors. That's 5 extra potential attacks.
Yeah, that's...
Bam. They all hit. That's a lot of hits on them. 3s to wound them. No rerolling. 9 3-up invulnerable saves. I kill him unless you want to reroll one of those. If you make one of those rerolls, he lives, but if you don't, he's dead. That's 6 damage total.
Might as well try.
It is the Warlord.
It is a 3-up invuln.
Oh!
Nope.
Oh, wow! Trap. It's a trap.
It is a trap.
So he does get cut down by the Demon Prince, and you know what? I'll spend a command point on Chaos Boon. Why not? I'll get 2 in one game. Space Wolves, lots of characters. That's a Warlord kill for me. Do you want to spend the Only in Death Does Duty end?
Oh, I don't have enough points anymore.
Oh, you're down?
Because of Talismanic Shield.
Oh. I know Chaos Moon's at the end of the fight phase. Nothing else is going to kill him right now, and I'm too excited to not do it right now. So he's going to get 4. That is Living Swarm, plus 3 inches to his movement now. So he is -1 hit in close combat, and he moves 15 inches with fly. Other Demon Prince attacking the Wolfen. I got 5. Well, I guess I would have had an extra attack with that Demon. Oh, whatever, he killed me. It doesn't matter. I keep forgetting about them getting Hateful Assault. So he's got 5 attacks with his axe into the Wolfen, hitting on 3s because it's -1. Boop, reroll the 1. 6s do not get Death of the False Emperor here because that's technically a 5, and it's not unmodified 6s for Death of the False Emperor. I wish it was. Well, I guess it's good both ways. A lot of bonuses to hit, and like Prescience helps that out a little bit here and there too. So we got 4 hits, and these wound on 2s. Boop. It's not a plague weapon, so we have 3 wounds. There's actually no save against this because it's -3. So they're 3 damage each. You have to do this one model at a time. So which model do you want to start on? We have the 2 Frost Claws or the axe.
Let's start with the axe.
So 3 Death Frenzy saves on the axe for the first attack.
5 up.
So instead of doing 3 damage, it does 1 dim. So he's got 1 wound left.
Uh-huh.
And then there's still 1, so another 3. The second attack does 3 damage against him, so probably going to kill him here.
I have to make 3 5-ups.
So he does die. And then roll for the, there's 2, not the Sergeant for the Frost Claws, the other guy, so you can roll 3 for him.
Yeah.
And this is the last one, as long as he makes 2. He makes 3. So that Demon Prince only kills 1 so far. The Talon attack hits on a 2, wounds on a 3, -2, so a 6-up save on the not pack leader. And this does 2 damage, so 2 Death Frenzy saves. He's got 1 wound left. Demon Prince charges him with axe, kills only him, who gets to pile in, or gets to fight Pox Walkers. So he'll do that, and then this guy's got 1 wound left. Actually gets 4 attacks because of Hateful or Shock Assault, because I charged him. So 4 attacks into my Pox Walkers. -1 to hit, so hitting on... He was charged, so hitting on 3s again.
Yeah.
Re-rolling for the priest nearby. 3s to wound. 1. D3 damage. 1.
Just
Resilience! 1. That's both my charges. I'm going to go with Typhus. I forgot about Nurgle's Gift. You know what? I'm going to opt to not do it. It's so bad, it barely matters. I guess it could matter here. A lot. Ooh, let's see if it's optional. So every unit within an inch of one of my units that's within 7 inches of him take a mortal wound on a 4 or more. Now, funny enough, that does transfer way over there, because that's 1 unit of Poxwalkers that are within 7 inches of Typhus. So I roll a die for any enemy, for each enemy unit that is within 1 inch of any of my units with Nurgle's Gift. This is an awful ability, but sometimes it can be pretty big. In this case, it's actually not beneficial to me. Like, I should have just gone ahead and shot with Typhus. Well, I guess I wouldn't have shot with Typhus if this works. For every time I roll, every 4 up, they take a mortal wound. I roll once for each unit. So I'm going to roll for the Wolfen first. This one could be beneficial on a 4. They do take a mortal wound, but they have Death Frenzy. Bloop.
Nope.
So
he dies.
What means... Oh, that would have changed up a good amount of stuff. So that means the one guy would have been down 1 with less wounds, so the first attack would have killed him, but then the one guy made all 3 saves. So I guess it wouldn't really matter too much. He would be dead, which means he would have died to the Demon Prince's attacks there, which means he would have had 1 wound when the Demon Prince attacked with the claw, which would have killed him off, so he gets to attack the Pox Walkers. He'll have 5 attacks, because he gets +1 for charging, or being charged.
Oh, sure.
He's got 4 base with his claws. They all hit. 3s to wound. Rerolling. It's a good thing, because there's only 1. There you go, 4. 5 up. Take 2 Pox Walkers. Well, I guess in this regard, I'll take you. Yeah, I could take you, but I won't be able to charge with Typhus still, so you might still be pulled out of combat. All that really matters is if I roll 4 or more, you kill that guy and Typhus can't swing, which sucks for me. I'd rather not be the case. So I'm going to just pull you then. Or should I? I'll pull you. And I guess I should probably pull 1 more. So we'll pull...
Well, that makes more sense.
Yeah, we'll just go with one of these guys because they're not as important. Boop. Rolling for the characters. Lucas the Trickster first. Takes a mortal wound. The Wolf Priest does not take a mortal wound. And now the Blood Claws. I don't want to kill one. Okay, good. All that worry for that. Would have rolled for Herald, but it wouldn't matter. He died anyways there. Still would have charged him into the... Which I guess the re-roll... You know what? You can take a command point. Oh, wait. I'll roll for Herald because this could kind of matter for your command point. So Herald would have taken a mortal wound. I know this is going back a lot, but I'm kind of curious where this all ends up, which means there's no point in re-rolling that save because he would have died no matter what.
Okay.
So you'll get a command point back. Would you like to fight with him? Wait, no. You didn't have the CP for that. Anyways. Oh, you would have because he was reroll.
For 2 points. Yeah.
He's at lower strength. Would you have wanted to fight with him before he went down?
He would have had a higher strength, wouldn't he, before he went down?
He would have died. No, he would have died in the close combat phase after my... Because he would have had 4 wounds left, and I did 6 damage to him.
Yeah.
Yeah, so he would have still been at strength 3.
Okay.
So we're going to opt to keep the 2. We're not going to fight because he would have been at strength 3. Well, strength 5 with Glacius. And again, that's because the Nurgle's gift from the Pox Walkers do a mortal wound to him, bringing him down to 4. I did 3 wounding hits with the claw. Well, you failed 3 saves with the claws, which means even if you rerolled 1 into a success, he still takes 4 damage and dies. So back up to 2 command points for the Space Wolves, and then these intercessors are fine. That's it for Nurgle's gift. I'll try and remember for next time. So now I'm going to go ahead back to the combat phase. I just followed with my charges. You do have 2 command points to interrupt with something if you want to go with something else now. I don't know if it really matters. Oh, we got Blood Claws. They can go first if they want to do some damage first.
Yeah, might as well go with Blood Claws.
Okay, so now, again, because of Nurgle's gift changed a lot of this game, that's what happens when you can forget one rule like that. I fought first with that Demon Prince, which kills him. And then you could have interrupted with the Wolfen still, or with them, technically. So we are going to interrupt with the Blood Claws instead of the Wolfen, because the Wolfen aren't as important as the Blood Claws. The Blood Claws have more attacks. Now, they weren't charged, but they still have a bunch of attacks. And then he technically attacks, finish them off, and then I just go with my non-charge elect. So the Blood Claws can go ahead. They do have Curse of the Wolfen kill right now. They were not charged. So they have 1, 2, 3 attacks each. They should have 3 attacks each. Yeah. We're going to opt to go everything into Pox Walkers. So we have 1, 2, 5 chain swords with 3 attacks each because the Curse of the Wolfen kill. And that's going to be 15 attacks. Breeze hit with the chain swords. Re-rolling. All the 3s actually would have missed, so that's the actual hit pile because I do have miasma up on them right now. Forgot that about the Wolfen. Don't really care too much. These wound on 5s because I'm T5. Rerolling the 1 for Lucas nearby. Oh, you got 3 wounds there. 5 ups. Make 2, fail 1. I'm just making all the resiliences now. So that puts my tally up to 5 for my discussing devotions. Wow. I'm going to pull 1 guy, but we should probably do the power axe still before we forget that again. 3 attacks with the power axe. Hitting on 3. They all hit. Oh, 4, sorry.
4, yeah.
Yeah, miasma. And wounding on 4s. Rerolling 1s. We have 2 wounds. Resilience. Make 1, fail 1. Bloop. The Blood Claw's gone. I might as well go with the Pox Walkers and try and... No, I'll go with Typhus first. That still makes the most sense. 4 attacks into them, hitting on 2s. We have 1 death to the False Emperor. I still miss it. Ah, Demon Prince within 6 now. Ha, support! Look at that! And 3s to wound. Plague Weapon. Okay, let's not forget that. There we go. 4 wounding hits. 6 ups! It kills 3 off. 3 Blood Claws must die.
Alright.
Killing the pack leader.
No.
No, not killing the pack leader.
Not pack leader. Might as well. He doesn't need the leadership.
1, 2, and 3.
This
So that's 3 more Pox Walkers for the Horde. Objective 6 is very important for me right now. Surround these poor Blood Claws. Things are looking sour. And now I'll go with the Pox Walkers because I don't really have anything else that could go. You know what? I guess I'll go with the Foul Blight Spawn because technically I can get more attacks with the Pox Walkers if he kills anything. Because then he would spawn more if he kills anything, and then they get to still fight. As long as they weren't selected in the fight phase, they can still fight the new Pox Walkers joining the units and all that. So he's got 3 attacks, blam, hitting on 3s and wounding on 4s. 2 wounds. No armor penetration, just 3 up armor saves. On to Blood Claws.
Yep.
I killed him. I guess technically he wouldn't have actually gone. It's your pick. Then he would have gone. So you can go with Intercessors, Wolfen, or one of the characters.
I'm going to have to go with Wolfen.
The Wolfen! Pox Walkers! He could also attack the Demon Prince if you wanted to.
Pox Walkers.
Alright. Hitting on Pox Walkers, so hitting on 3s for the -1 to hit.
Yeah.
Rerolling the hits though, because, 1s and 2s still miss them. Rerolling. Oop. And 3s to wound rerolling with the Frost Claws. 2 rerolls.
Yeah.
5 up. That's my disgusting devotions, but I do lose 3 Pox Walkers. I'm not too concerned with these Pox Walkers over here anymore, so we're going to junk them. And we're going to get rid of you as well. Now my Foul Blight Spawn does nothing, and then you get to fight with one of your guys. You got characters and intercessors. 4 attacks with the trickster. Hitting on 3s. Actually hitting on 4. What, does he hit on 2s normally?
He hit.
So rerolling just the 1. The 2s kind of suck. Yeah. They're stuck there.
Yeah.
So 2 hits, wounding on 4s. Rerolling. If you need to. You do not. Saves. These are 2 damage each, so I lose 2 Poxwalkers with a quick dice rolling. And I don't want to lose any more Poxwalkers, you know?
Yeah.
Now the Poxwalkers can go ahead. That's a lot of piling in over here. And we've forgotten the Wolf and Stone on the Wolf Priest for the last rounds of combat. That's a little bit too much to go back and fix. Apologize greatly for that. That could have made a pretty big difference. I wouldn't have killed all the Poxwalkers off, but I could have had a few more attacks less on this side. It wouldn't have been this side. I would have pulled them from the other side. So it would have maybe mattered for those 2 intercessors over there. I piled everything in now, so I'm going to go ahead and attack. I'm going to put these 5 into the Wolfen. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 into the Blood Claws, and then I guess we'll just put 4 into the Wolf Priest, and then 1 into Lucas. The attacks into the Wolfen, I'm still -1 to hit, so I'm hitting on 5s. Rerolling everything 4s. That was like an exceptional, that was like a ridiculous roll. What's going on there? 3s to wound, no AP. 5 wounding hits. 4 save! Okay, well he's probably dead. He's got Death Frenzy though. And he does die.
He does die.
Might as well do his attacks now.
Yeah.
We're gonna do his attacks now, but I won't pull the Poxwalkers until I'm done my attacks. Because that's how it's supposed to go. So 3s to hit because of the miasma and the +1 to hit on your end. So re-rolling those 2 1s. And we're looking at 3s. They all hit. 3s to wound, re-rolling. And there you go. All wound. The Wolfen did an admirable job of carving them up. I lose 5 Poxwalkers after I'm done all my attacks. But he is dead. Thank goodness. You know what? I'm just going to end up losing these Poxwalkers, because why not? They're not really doing anything else. And that way I don't have to remember. Rest of the attacks into the Blood Claws. Well, the attacks into the Blood Claws. That's a lot of 4s. Tempest Wrath really holding them back. The reroll, though, from the Tallyman gives me 2 more hits. More 4s! Wounding on 3s. 3 more wounds on Blood Claws. 3 up. Kills 1.
We'll take this guy out.
Just gonna stand those 2 models. I get 2 more Poxwalkers for killing 1 there and killing the Wolfen. We're gonna go near the objective. They can't attack. And then we've got 4 attacking the Wolf Priest, 1 attacking Lucas, the Trickster. And the Lucas I hit on 6s, because he's -2 to hit right now. Well, I'm -1 to hit, and he's also inherently -1 to hit. Re-rolling. We got 1 hit on him, 3 to wound. We have a wound. I believe he's got a 3 up armor save only. He's only wearing power armor.
Just power armor.
He's fine. And 5s to hit the Wolf Priests. Primaris Wolf Priest, re-rolling these. Getting 5 hits, wounding him on 3s. Getting 5 wounds. He's at full health though. 3 up. He takes 2. Now we're attacking the Intercessors. I have 18 attacks. 5s to hit because I'm Tempest Wrath. Lots of 4s. Really showing up this combat phase. Didn't really show up last turn, or on your turn too much, but
yeah,
really relevant over here. Re-rolling, giving me 3 more hits. 3s to wound. Not bad. 4 wounds on the Intercessors. 1 of them is wounded. 3 ups. That kills 1 and wounds another. So this was the sergeant there. He's got the little on his power pack.
Yeah, you got it.
So he is got a wound left. And that's 1 more Poxwalker for me. Just surrounding the objective even more with troops. That's it for my attacks on the Poxwalkers. I'm done there. In fact, I'm just done all around. So you get to do the Wolf Priest now and the Intercessor. Wolf Priest turn. 4 attacks hitting on 3s. Rolling any 1s. There you go. You all hit. Winning on 4s because strength 5. There you go. Alright. If you say so. Bam. 2 damage each though. So 3 are dead. I have to make another 5 up. Oh. Kill 3. It's going to go with... I'll take you. I'll take you. Because these guys aren't super important anymore. We'll take you. The 1 lone Intercessor gets to attack. He's the Sergeant though, so he's got 4 attacks. 3 attacks on the Intercessor Sergeant. Hitting on 4s, actually, because of my -1. No rerolls. 5s to wound. Oh, you wounds. Bam. We're good.
Nice.
That should be everything. I don't have any morale to take. Poxwalkers, again, are immune to it. And for yourself, they could... I think I killed 4 of them this turn. So leadership on them. They're good. The Intercessor can't fail.
Yep.
I guess the Intercessors could fail. You have to roll double 6, though.
Here we go.
Nope. For scoring, I definitely got Disgusting Devotions. I made about almost 14 Disgusting Resilient rolls. Secure Objective 6 is mine now, which means I stop you from defending it because I have more troops on it with the Pox Walkers. And the secret one, Master the Warp. And I got about 6 I got, I think, 4 or 5 powers off.
Yeah.
I think you stopped the 1, so I get
more than 3.
I got D3 for that. It's going to be worth 2. I always prefer the average on that anyways. I always debate on just playing with the average, like the ETC. Give me some, I know only like one person is going to actually respond to that, but like, what do you think about that? I think it's just way more fair. I hate when I get 3s and my opponent gets 1s, and I hate it the other way around too. It's just not fun. I'd rather the average. But I guess the whole point of Maelstrom is to be kind of unpredictable, but now it's a little more predictable. Anyways, it's 1, 2, 4 points. So we're about to go into turn 4. The score is not great for the Space Wolves. It's 14-4 for the Death Guard, as opposed to the Space Wolves. And we pitched Defend 6 because there's no point. I got the Pox Walkers on it now. And looking at your hand, let's see what's in your hand. Because you said there's nothing good, and you think it's probably best
Secure
to call
2.
it. Yeah,
that is that corner.
Way back there. That's not happening.
Defend 4.
Which is in that corner.
Yeah.
You could have a guy go towards it, but he has to kill my guy off for that, and he'd have to.
Yeah.
He's not. I don't think that one wolf guard's gonna live.
Yeah. Fail a morale test, which all you have is characters.
With the characters are an immune to battle shock, or immune to morale.
Well, I mean, I could have my Venerable Dreadnought shoot more into your 8-man squad, 6-man squad. Yeah, 6-man squad.
But I have the command points to make them automatically pass.
Yeah. Defend 2, which once
again that's
back.
in the corner.
And I could score Hold the Line, but
now if you did have 2 victory points, you could have discarded 2 of these. Let's see what the next 2 cards would have been if you had 2 more victory points. Because it lets you kind of fix your hand a little bit if it's not so hot. Behind enemy lines, okay, that's not happening. Actually, that could happen. You would have got behind enemy lines. And secure 3, which is
right here, I'd have it.
Okay, so if you had the 2, you would have gotten yourself 2 more victory points, which is, it's always nice to have options, right?
Yeah.
But that again, that does cost you 2 victory points. Those Maelstrom stratagems are super clutch. I don't think we actually ended up using them in this game.
No.
With the list I brought, I probably could have used them, but I liked what was in my hand every turn, so I didn't need to use it. It wasn't that. It's more out of desperation. You use the Scry one if you see that you're not going to really. I got 3 cards this turn, but I got nothing for next turn, so I'll scry and then discard and fix my hand. But I'll count myself lucky. I had pretty reasonable things to do the entire game.
I did too up until that last.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, because you were scoring pretty much every turn as well. There was a couple times where I got really lucky with my one hand where I can't remember what happened. I remember there was like you forced the card I put face down back into my hand. I'm like, I hope he does that one. And I can't remember why. In my head, I'm like, oh, this is so big.
2 good ones. So.
Yeah, I think it wasn't even that big. In my mind, I'm like, oh, this is huge. It's gonna go back in my head and I can fix this. I'm like, no, it didn't really matter at all. I don't know what I was thinking. I don't know. Let's talk about my list a little bit here, Josh. What did you think of the Pox Walker Horde of Zombies?
I knew there was a chance that you would do a Horde, or you would try to bring a lot of Marines and Bloat Drones and Demon Princes, so I had to make sure that my army had enough heavy weapons that I could take that out, but I was not expecting the entire army to become Pox Walkers. So
same. I only did this because the chapter approved points went down, and I would definitely be playing this list again. It takes a lot, though. I don't know. It takes a lot to like not set up, but like it's a lot to play.
It's like moving around with 200 orcs.
Right. So I'm playing with like 120 cultists, or it was like 110 cultists, or something like that, and then I bumped up to 100 Pox Walkers. I didn't use all my points up. I used almost all of them. Again, I had 563 points of Pox Walkers to spend, which is 112 Pox Walkers I could summon over the 20 I already had. So that's 132 Pox Walkers I could have had on the table. I ended up spending 495 points on the Pox Walkers I summoned. Is it like it's really nice because the auras in 40k aren't wholly within, so therefore when I make one gigantic unit of Pox Walkers, they're all +1 strength toughness. The psychic powers affect all like near 100 of them. In this case, I didn't really care, but the Nurgle's Gift, where it does the more wounds on a 4-up, affects the entire unit spread across the board. When you're playing this list, you don't want to have just a cluster of 100. You want to do what I did here, where you spread around the table. And daisy chain, first, I hate daisy chaining. I can't stand it. But it's the only thing that makes this list work. Otherwise, it doesn't really do anything. The second thing I want to note is the only reason this list worked, it seemed to work so well in this game. If you think it's overpowered, It's because I was playing Space Wolves and they want to come to close combat. This is something you don't want to charge into close combat.
Yeah, I knew that going into Death Guard. Death Guard has slow movement speeds, and sometimes they bring a lot of Pox Walkers, so I actually wanted a melee battle. I haven't
Right.
done one of those before, so win or lose, it was going to be fun.
And the Space Marines, or the Space Wolves in particular, did admirably as well. They killed probably near 70 of the Pox Walkers. I don't know how many I have left, but I had 495, so I summoned almost 100 Pox Walkers myself. I had 20 to start with, so I had about 120 Pox Walkers. And throughout this game, I had about 120 Pox Walkers, and I have about 40 left on the table, maybe? So therefore, you killed about 70. If I can do math in my head, no, you killed about 80. Killed 80, yeah. You killed 80 Pox Walkers, yeah.
Yeah.
My mind's fried right now, anyways. Like after this game, it's a long game. It's a very long game, so it's probably a long battle report as well. So anyone who stuck around for this whole thing, kudos to you for sticking through it. You're a champ, and you're a champ too. So awkward left-handed handshake for coming by. Thank you for the game. Like I said, I'll be playing this list again in the future. I don't think it would do well against certain things like Astra Militarum or Eldar with anything with high mobility. No chance. Zero chance.
A lot of shooting.
Ideally, the shooting will. So the list is good against shooting as well. Only because it's only if I go first. If I don't go first, then I lost.
Yeah.
Because they'll kill the Poxwalkers off. That's the whole point of the list. Now, if I go first, the Poxwalkers are characters. They're better than characters because it's like things that can shoot characters can't shoot them. You have to literally kill all the cultists around them first. And then once you spend the first couple turns killing all the cultists, and then I have about 130 Poxwalkers, or 100-ish Poxwalkers, and then hopefully by turn 3 or 4, I've smote a couple things, I've gotten the Demon Princes in, things are tied up, so then the Poxwalkers catch up. In this case, you came to me. Normally people wouldn't do that. So it's not like it's a super weak list. It is a respectable list, I'd say, but there are certain things that could beat it very easily. So it's not the perfect end-all be-all list, but it's got some pretty reasonable power behind it. At least I think so. It's nothing compared to the Alpha Legion Abaddon list, though. That was super obnoxious and zero fun to play against. Would not recommend playing against that. I don't actually... It technically does kind of work, but it's not nearly as strong as it used to be. Anyways, folks, I've taken up enough of your time. That is going to be the end of this battle report. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Be sure to check out more stuff in the vault if you want more Warhammer 40k content. Maybe I'll play Death Guard again. I have no idea. I have no idea what that game is yet, as I have not recorded it yet. See you guys in the vaults, and if not, check out our store if you want to support us, but you don't want to be a vault member. That's okay, I understand that. We shop at MiniWarGaming.com. Lots of cool stuff. You can buy my Taco Cat dice. If you like how these roll, got lots, well, soon to have lots of them because I think they sold out. But we have other widgets and tools and stuff like that too. So anyways, folks, see you guys next time. Thanks for tuning in, and happy wargaming.